feeling in this moment?
I feel like I have never, ever deserved disrespect. I was not the woman that showed up at your doorstep every 2 months. You're going to be my baby's daddy. I have never disrespected you. I let you be and live your life and live your selfish life you've lived for the last 20 years.
The lab, because of the sensitivity of this issue, ran 2 tests. The results are as follows. In the case of Manser versus Sear, as it pertains to 20-year-old Dylan Sear, Mr. Manser, you are not his father.
Oh, man. 5 years in prison. Dylan, I'm sorry, bro. This is why. This is why I did what I did.
But this is nothing I made up. The lab did.
You made it all up.
No, I did not.
Well, those results
I
apparently
don't know any of those people on that form.
Oh, my God.
This is clearly the most shocking news we've ever gotten in this courtroom.
Oh, my God. She should be convicted of some crime.
No, I should not. I did
That is fraud.
Mr. Manser,
That is fraud.
I know you're upset. I know it's overwhelming. I need a moment with Dylan because I want to make sure he understands. Do you want to find out who your father is?
Of course.
Miss Sear, do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
You know who his father is?
Yes, I talk to him still.
Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. I just played one of the most recent videos that I did post on my Facebook, but I've also posted this video a while back on my Instagram when I was on a Facebook ban. So what you guys heard was a man who served 5 years in prison for unpaid child support, right? They finally went to paternity court because he had doubts that his son wasn't his, and she made him think that it was. But let's not forget that this man did 5 years in federal prison. Not jail, but prison, right? And then he finds out that his son wasn't his, as he already suspected. But the son is now 20. He doesn't get any of that time back, right? Then when the judge asked the woman, do you know who the father is? This motherfucker said, yes, we talk. Now, I have a question. Why aren't they locking these women up? That's the big question. This man had to do 5 years in prison. 5 years of making sure he don't get his ass beat. 5 years making sure he don't get ass raped. That had to be hard for him, being labeled a deadbeat dad, right? Getting a felony on his record. The shit that she put this man through, he'll never get any of that back, right? But you guys heard the mom, how mad she was, right? I don't know who really did the DNA test, as if they, messed up the DNA test so that he would be the one coming out on top. She made it clear they did 2 separate tests just so that they couldn't say all this shit now, right? And the mom is still thinking that they tricked her and that the test wasn't real. But the whole point of this video is men are going through that every single day. Every single day, a man is taking care of a kid that is not even his, and he is not even aware of it. And then when they do happen to find out, if it's later down the road or whenever they do find out, there's nothing that the man can do. Absolutely nothing. I mean, you can sue, but you guys know how civil cases go. They can take years and years and lots and lots and lots of money. Civil cases are very expensive. Very, very expensive. People don't just have thousands of dollars laying around. So most of these women already know that the men are not going to take them to court, right? Because most of your men don't have money to give, especially when they've spent all their money on a kid that wasn't even fucking theirs, right? So the whole point of this show today is to address these motherfucking evil, toxic ass women who put men through this. Y'all know who y'all fucked. Women, you're not stupid. You're not dumb. You know who you fucked while you were in a committed relationship or marriage, right? So don't act all surprised when the man goes and does a secret DNA test and surprises your ass. Most women play the victim. Why are you telling me this now? As if they knew you was fucking another nigga. How dare you? And women know that they can't get that they can get away with it because the courts are not locking these bitches up. If they were locking these women up and throwing them under the jail, we wouldn't have this issue. DNA tests are not cheap. And most of these bitter bitches will keep the child away from the father so they can't even do a mouth swab. Because, that's how some men do it. If they are lucky enough to get their kid, they will get a regular Q-tip, swab his cheeks, and send it off on their own. That way, when the test results come back and they know that they're not the father, now they can take this shit to court and allow the court to help out and intervene. But the sad part about it is a lot of these men, there are men right now in prison for unpaid motherfucking child support. And they don't even know that the child ain't theirs. But the woman knows. The woman who is not in prison, who is living her best life, city girl, she knows that he's not the father. He just doesn't know. And it's crazy because the baby can be lighter than the two of them. And she'll say, oh, babe, the baby would get its color. Give it about 6 to 8 months. Give it a year. Okay, give it 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5. And men believe it. Men believe it. They don't think at all that this woman dipped out. And she really dipped out. It's crazy. Now, before I continue, I wanted to address Naturally. Naturally, I blocked your ass on Facebook because you don't know how to read. You guys, when I post something on Facebook, before I posted this, the video you guys just heard, I did post another one. I was fully aware that it was a skit. The skit was the man wrapping up the DNA results, putting it in a big, putting it in a gift wrap paper and putting it in like 10 different gift bags, right? And she's opening them up one by one. Oh, this is so cute. What is this? Tickets? A necklace? And then she finds out it's DNA test results and their 3-year-old daughter is not theirs. Even though it is a skit, Naturally decided to go and find the original video to prove to me that it was a skit like I gave a fuck. I put in the caption, if you bring up it's a skit, you will be blocked. Because you guys are missing the fucking point. I don't like when people jump on a post, skit, but they're not getting the overall point of the fucking video as if that shit ain't happening. So after the skit bullshit, I posted a real video and nobody wanted to comment on that one. No one wanted to say anything on the real shit, but they just couldn't wait. And for a man to go out of his way to tell me that it was a skit when the shit already said it was a skit in the caption, I had to block your ass, Naturally, because you can't read. I'm going to hold you accountable just like I would a woman. And if you can't read and follow instructions, then you're gone. I don't give a fuck. You have to learn how to read. That's your problem. You did what women do. You skim through and then you go right to the comments. Oh, this was a great skit. Like, motherfucker, you're a man. This is about you, what men go through. So you shouldn't give a fuck that it was a skit. The point of the skit is that shit happens every day. You get it now, Naturally? If you still don't get it, then we're not going to be on the same page. And maybe you should block me on YouTube as well. Because one thing about me is I'm not going to treat a man differently than I would a woman. I blocked a couple women, too, that couldn't read. If I put in the caption that I know it's a skit, so no need to bring the shit up, and y'all still bring the shit up, that means you can't read. You need to be following a school, not me. That's why I did that shit. And to all these trolls who continue to make these fake Facebook pages just to talk shit, if you have to hide behind a fake page, then you're already a bitch in my book. So I will block you. I will no longer use my expensive tools to research you when it does me no justice. Unless you're making a death threat to me, I'm just going to block you. Y'all have too much motherfucking time in your hands to be making 50 Facebooks just to talk shit to me and then block me. Just to talk shit to me and then go ghost. That shit is old. If you can't be your authentic self, then we're not on the same level and you will be blocked. So no need trying to hop on my post and say bullshit when I know you're a fake page. You won't get the clout anymore. And that's going to be my new rule as of today. Unless you're making a death threat, I'm not going to run your page. I'm just going to block you. Y'all have too much time. Y'all would invest all this time in making all these pages, but y'all not taking care of your kids at home. And then some of y'all to be using your parents' emails, like I can't find that shit out. Y'all got too much time in your hands. Too much time. So I just wanted to interrupt and say that. So Naturally, if you don't understand why what I'm saying now, then that's on you. Like I said, guys, when I make a post, I always put a caption so you can read it, understand it before you make a comment. But I expect women to skip through the caption and go straight to the comments. But unfortunately, some men do it too. So if men are going to do it, I'm going to hold them accountable just like I would a woman. No difference. So back to what I was saying, guys. You got a lot of women today who know that they fucked another nigga, had a kid, and that the kid is not the person that they're with and committed to. But for some reason, the kid might look more like the mom. So the dad's not going to doubt that that's not his kid. You know, it happens every day. But according to the DNA website, 30% of men in the United States are currently taking care of a kid that is not theirs, and they are not aware of that. That's scary. 30% is a high number to me. It's very high to me. That's too many. Too many. Right now, a man is doubting if that's really his kid. Right now, a man's in prison over a kid that's not his. And the sad part is these men will go through life and still not do a DNA test. Why? Like, fellas, I know it's expensive, but if you got to borrow the money, I would rather you do that than let them take the money out of your check voluntarily for a kid that's not even yours. And if you find out that a kid is not yours, you are not obligated to step up and take care of that kid. Now, you got a lot of simps who would say, well, I still want to be in that child's life. Why? Why be attached to that woman? Because you're not just in the child's life. You're in that lying ass bitch's life too. So if anything should happen, you're liable. Why put that on yourself when you can go and create a family with somebody else? Fellas, you're not wrong if you walk away. I got a lot of men that told me that even if they found out that a child wasn't theirs and it was another nigga's, they would still take care of it. What? I mean, I understand you want to be a heartfelt good guy, but what happens if you lose your job? You're still obligated to take care of that kid that's not even blood to you. You're still stuck with that kid. Why do that? And then when that kid gets older and they want to seek their real father, and then that father comes along and says, I want to be a part of your life. And then they dip and leave on you and go back to the real father. And then you feel like a fool, right? For raising that kid all those years. Because that happens. My advice to you would be to allow the real dad to step in. Because maybe he doesn't even know. But too many men were saying on my post, I would just step up and take care of the kid. Well, good for you. You want a cookie? Because if I was a dude, I would not. I think you're doing too much. If they have a father that's already there, a father that doesn't even know, he deserves to know. And what if he says, well, then, okay, I'm going to step up and take care of him. Y'all both going to be the daddy? Look how stupid you sound, guys. Let that man be the father to his own kid and you go create your own family. Why would you want to be attached to that lying ass bitch? Because you know you're going to have to be in her life too, right? You're not going to get whatever you want when that's her blood kid and not yours. So fellas, really think about what you're saying when you try to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Because I wouldn't do it. I mean, fellas, in the comments, if you guys found out that you had a 4-year-old son that wasn't yours and his real dad doesn't even know yet, would you still say, I'm still going to be that kid's father? Just curious. Now, you know the woman lied to you for 4 years. 4 years you spent your money. 4 years, everybody thought you were the dad. And then you find out that it's not your kid. Could you still be in that woman's life and the real dad's life to be the second dad? Listen to how that sounds, fellas. Would y'all? I'm curious. Would you guys? Because I know some of you guys want to look good. So you want to say, oh, yeah, I'll still step up and be dad number 2. Why? Why when you can go create your own family with a woman that actually is faithful? Because a lot of men, when they find out that they're not the father, they're not going to be calm. They're going to be like, well, you know what? I already did 5 years in prison. Let me go ahead and go for the gold. Because she took my life away. That man who served 5 years and has a felony and has all that on his background, do you know how hard it's going to be for him to clean his record up? It ain't going to happen overnight. The man's already old as fuck. The man looked like he's probably 50-something years old, guys. His son is now 20. So we know he's not 10. So what I'm saying is this man's life has been taken away from this one because of this woman. 20 years. 20 years of his life thinking that was his son and it's not. And then the judge made me mad too because she tried to say, I understand your anger. She really didn't. She's not a man. Nobody will understand that man's anger unless it happened to them. He was just calm with his anger. Most men would have jumped that desk and tried to choke the fuck out of her. Because she was real bold and bad before the results. Then when the results come out, she tries to make it seem like they tricked her. Oh, well, I don't know who was doing the DNA testing. Like, fellas, if you guys got to get a Q-tip and swab your kid's cheek and send it off, then that's what you have to do. Because some women will keep you from your child so you can't do a DNA test. Because you need the kid. You need the kid to do it. So they will purposely keep the kid from you so you'll never be able to check. But they're going to still get that check. You feel what I'm saying? And the difference is women do not get penalized when the truth comes out. It's, oh, okay, do you want us to find who the real father is, ma'am? I know who the father is. Like, what? As soon as those results come out, the woman should serve time. Maybe depending on the child's age. If the child is 10 years in prison. If the child is 20 years in prison. I mean, I think it's fair. I think if the child, no matter what age they are, that's the amount of time they get in prison. If they're 6 months, okay, 6 months in prison. I think it's only fair. What do you guys think? And when they start doing that, more women will be honest. More women will stop sleeping around unprotected. Because for a man who, let's say this is his first time being a father, he's going to have major trust issues in his next relationship because of that woman. He ain't going to trust nothing. You're pregnant. Are you sure it's mine? He's going to have doubts. And then if you look at the actual video, the son didn't even seem affected. He was just like, oh, okay, yeah, I do want to find my real father. It's as if the mom probably told him that there's a chance he might not be. It's like she prepared the son for the bad news. Because usually a kid would cry, break down. This kid stood strong. As if he knew. So what I'm saying is a lot of women get away with this, and it's definitely not okay, y'all. There's many, 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 many cases out there. I know someone who did a DNA test with his kids when they were in their 30s. He said in their 30s, he did a DNA test on his 3 daughters, and none of them were his kids. None. Him and his wife had already divorced. He had doubts, but never went and checked until they were in their 30s. So when he tried to go to court, the judge said, well, sir, they're adults now. There's nothing we can do. So to find out that his 3 daughters were never his, imagine how he feels. But he's old now. He's in his 70s. In his 70s. And all 3 of his daughters are not his. His ex-wife cheated on him in their entire marriage. And each daughter is not his. That says a lot. He just waited too long, y'all. He waited until he was in his 70s to finally confirm what he already knew. Fellas, y'all got to stop waiting. I know DNA testing is expensive per child. I get it. But it's either you spend that full $500 or they're going to make sure they take thousands of dollars out of your work check. Which one would you choose? Which one is cheaper? The DNA test, right? Because a lot of men, you feel it. You feel it. Something in you says, you know what? This may not be my child. But you guys listen to the woman when they say, oh, the baby's just right. Oh, well, colored eyes run in my grandmother's, on my mom's side. They have a lie for you guys already to calm you. And then you think, well, you know what? My wife wouldn't cheat on me. Yeah, I'm doing too much. Some babies do come out light. Some babies do come out with blue eyes, even though we don't have blue. It happened. Okay. And then you guys accept that. If you're having doubts, please act on your doubts. Because most of the time you're right. Fellas, most of the time you're right. I know there's a man right now looking at his kid like, this kid really don't look like me. She's convinced me to think that. Because she tells you all the time, look, she has her nose. Look, she's just going into your looks. That's all. Men were like, okay, you're right, babe. You're right. I'm doing too much. No, you're not doing too much, fellas. You're not doing too much. You're not doing enough. It's not a crime for you to go and get a DNA test. It's not a crime. It's not a crime at all. Kim, you said it's $129. Well, yeah, one guy that I spoke to said in his state, it was almost $400. So I don't know what DNA test that is, but a lot of the men I talk to, it ranges between like $300 and $400. So I think the cost of the test, they do change depending on where you go. Mind you, some people don't have insurance. Some people don't have those options where they can get like a discount or things like that. They got to pay the full fare. So some people, they do pay a lot of money on DNA tests. It does happen. And I think it depends on who you're going through to get the test. Because you got these low-level people that say, yeah, $100 and we'll tell you. And that test they're not using the best tools. Then that same person will go through the courts and the courts will say, yeah, that test was wrong. So I guess the cheaper the test, I don't know. But I know there are some cheap ones you can buy off of Amazon and, just put the cheeks and swab it. That's like doing a COVID test. And they say you can get a false negative or a false positive. That's the same thing with a DNA test. I think the best thing to do is go through a lab and pay the big money. I'm just being real because you want to be right the first time. Because if you get some results and then you go through the courts and they turn out that what you did was wrong, they're going to think that you did that to kind of, make it rule on your side. Now you're really fucked up. So I would say if it's 130 where you're at, that's good for you. But a lot of the guys that I talk to, it is not 130. Exactly, Esteban. You know what I mean, Esteban, depending on the state. Like I said, some people can say, my gas is only $3.43. Okay, well, in California, it's damn near $8. You see what I'm saying? States have different prices. You can easily go online and buy it from a low-level place, but that's not always right. It's not. Can you guys see my profile pic? Can everybody see my profile pic? Okay, because you guys usually tell me that at the beginning. So I'll fix that. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that happens because it's on here. I can see it on my end. Hold on one second. I'm going to put the link in the comments too because there are a couple of guys that I sent this link to. And I'm hoping that they come on because I've heard some bad stories, you guys. I've heard some guys say that they found out after 10 years. And just imagine going to prison. I would want to hurt somebody. I'm being honest. 5 years in prison is not a walk in the park, y'all. I don't know if anybody ever seen 60 Days In, how nasty the jails are. Imagine the prisons. Because once you get to prison, your ass is stuck there. You in there. And when they hear that you're in there for unpaid child support, they label you a deadbeat dad, right? That's their favorite term, deadbeat dad. Oh, he went to prison over unpaid child support? That's a deadbeat dad. That's what they say about men all the time. And it wasn't even that he was a deadbeat. He just didn't do a DNA test. And people say, well, they need to make it mandatory at birth. We always scream that. Why haven't they done it? You don't think judges and you don't think hospitals see this type of shit on TV every day? How come they won't implement DNA testing for free? I mean, have you guys ever saw a hospital bill when someone gives birth? The shit is sky high. So adding in a DNA test really isn't going to change. It changes that much. It should be covered. Men should have a right to know for sure that this is their child because you don't really see the features when it's coming out of the vagina, y'all. But it shouldn't be a man's job to have to stick around and wait for that to happen. They should know right off the bat. When the mom is getting prepared to go home, here you are, sir. Here's your DNA test results. And we'll see her in 30 days. Whatever it may be. I think it should be just like that. Because then that man is assured. He's not saying that his girlfriend or wife is a hoe. But it's good to have that assurance that, okay, I'm good. Because these women out here are dirty and they're sneaky. I just saw a video the other day where the woman said that the guy that she was getting money from called her. She met him at a gas station, fucked him raw. He came inside her. Then she goes home to her man and she said her man eats her out. What kind of shit is that? And he was telling her, oh, you taste so good. That's how dirty these women are. And she said it openly on a panel. But women will never hold a cum bucket like that accountable, right? They'll come at me for holding that woman accountable. If she was willing to leave her man laying in bed to go fuck another man at a gas station without a condom, then you come home and let your man eat you out, the same place where he came in. Now, would that man be wrong for killing her? Would he be wrong for that? Would he be wrong for going upside her head like Ike Turner? Would he? Because that's some dirty shit. That's how dirty these women are. And she said it proudly. Another woman said, yeah, I used to fuck Chris Brown and I fucked Kanye. I fucked this guy, that guy, and I had my main husband at home. That's how these women are. They're telling these men what it is. So a woman that's lived a life like that, you have every right to get a DNA test. They're dirty. They don't care about y'all. They don't care about y'all. They care about the benefit you bring to them. For a woman to tell a man, why did you wait this long to do a DNA test? Why? Why did you wait so long to tell him the truth? You should have told him the truth before the I do, dumb bitch. You're supposed to tell him. He don't know you fucking another nigga. That's your pussy. He don't know what you're doing when he's at work, working 2 jobs to keep you looking good and laced. And while he working and breaking his back, you out there getting your back broke by Pookie on 3rd Street? And then to add insult to injury, his very first child is not even his. And you expect him to say, I understand. I'm going to be there for you and the baby. Listen to how that sounds, fellas. Y'all ain't got to be there for them kids if they're not yours. Let their dad do that. That's their job, not yours. Because then if you lose your job, now you're in a predicament, right? You can't go back and tell the judge, well, technically they're not my blood kids. So no, if you ask for custody of kids that are not yours, you're stuck with those kids. It ain't like a girlfriend where you could just break up and walk away. No, you're stuck. Legally obligated. Your ass will go right to prison. So why put yourself through that stress when you can go and create a whole new family with a loyal woman? I mean, fellas, I know y'all want to look like the simp of the year, but taking care of another person, I can see if the dad got shot and murdered and you didn't want that child to be stuck with a piece of shit for a mom. But let's not forget, she has family. The dad had to have had family. It's still not your obligation, fellas. Start your own family. Create your own legacy. That's not your legacy. And the longer you're with that kid, the more they're going to become close to you. Why put that kid through that? Like I said, these women are very disgusting. I don't care how many videos I show people on social media, they will still side with the women. They will still side with them. And there are times where I'll post a video and say, if you disagree, you're blocked. So if I was to post a woman allowing her son to rub on her titties, and I'll say, if you agree that the woman is innocent, you're blocked. I have every right to say that, because if you think a woman allowing her son to squeeze and rub on her breast, and her son is like, let's say 7. Oh, that's what kids do at that age. No. See, women love to justify pedophile behavior when it's a woman. When I posted the video of the woman bending down, shaking her ass while the boy was rubbing on her ass, the boy had to be 5. Women were saying, that's innocent. He's just being a boy. What? So yeah, I'm going to block you. I don't want pedophiles on my page. See, pedophiles are not just men. They're women too. There's more women out there that do this shit. They'll say, I don't see nothing wrong with her fucking a guy at the gas station, letting him come in her, and then her man going down. That's his fault. He should know what cum tastes like. What? That's how women get killed. Then they get into an argument. Remember that night when you was eating me out? You was eating out Pookie's semen. Now how's that man supposed to react? How's he supposed to react? Let me get up and leave. I see I'm not wanted here. Okay, have a good day, babe. No. Then you'll see somebody post a picture and say he destroyed her apartment, busted her eye, gave her 10 stitches, but they won't tell you the story behind it. I think that's the most inhumane thing a woman can do. Let a man nut in her, and you didn't even wash your ass, and you let this man. Just think of that, guys. Y'all, I know a lot of men are getting angry right now, but the woman was laughing when she said it. Laughing. Another guy asked this woman, if you can tell me a secret that nobody knows and it's a good one, I'll give you $400. This bitch said, I told my boyfriend that my grandmother was sick. He got me a ticket out here and I'm out here fucking another nigga. That's how vile these women are. She lied and said her grandmother was sick. So of course her boyfriend that cares about her bitch ass gets her a ticket with his hard-earned money. And he's paying for her to fuck another nigga in another state. Then she'll let that nigga get her pregnant. Then she'll come back and make her boyfriend think it's his. That's how vile these women are. All this shit that I'm saying is on social media right now. I don't make this up. So how can you not believe that 30% of men are taking care of kids that aren't theirs when this is what women do behind closed doors? These men believe their sob stories. but really they're going to meet another nigga to fuck. Because they don't have the balls to say what it really is. Because they still need that man, right? He's someone that takes care of them, right? But this guy's the one that slings the dick. That ain't right. So if a man reacts where he puts his hands on her, so be it. Sorry. I don't care. Because these women are dirty. And no man deserves to have his time wasted. One thing a man can't get back is time. So if you're 60 years old and you're finding out that your 20-year-old son was never yours, but you did a 5-year bid in prison and had to guard your asshole every night, oh yeah, somebody dying. I would have told the judge, well, you know what? I already did 5 years. I'm going for the gold. I'm going for life on this one. Because she wasted my time. Do you know how long it's going to take for that man to get his life back? He's already 60. How long do you think it'll take for that felony to come off? It don't come off overnight. He got to submit paperwork. Then he got to go through litigation and months and months and months. By the time it goes through, he'll be dead. That's how long it takes to get a man's record clean when he was not even wrong. But if it was a woman, don't ask me that question. And even after the judge told her that he's not the dad, the man came over to hug the son. Get away from my son. Now it's your son. Now it's just your son. Wow. Have the mighty yet fallen? She didn't have that same energy that she had before the results. I know it's yours. You're selfish. 20 years and you've been shot. She was real aggressive, y'all. Real aggressive and masculine. But when those results came out, I don't really know who really did the test. Now, y'all sat up there and you heard the judge say, we did 2 tests. 2 different ones. You know, just in case the first one got messed up, we got 2. And they both said the same thing. Now she thinks that whoever administered the test, they might be on the dude's payroll. Come on, ladies. That's the best you got? That's not the best you got. Tomorrow is Father's Day. It ain't got shit to do with you. And even though men are fathers every day, just like women are, you have your day, they get their day. Because I hate when women say, well, really, they're fathers every day, so why are we just taking out one day? We do it for y'all. The same thing that y'all do in May, we gonna do in June. But the difference is Father's Day is in a month where Juneteenth and Pride. Y'all don't want me to go deep, because I'm gonna go deep on you today. Father's Day is so crowded, y'all. How come Mother's Day don't got 50 other things going on? I find it funny how there's a walk for Juneteenth, a walk for Pride, but there's no walk for Father's Day. I wonder why. Because they don't value men anymore. America is full of shit. I hate America because they're full of shit. There are more deadbeat moms out there than dads. I got a whole shitload of shit on my phone to prove that. I'm tired of going on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and seeing these dumbass women exploit their kids. This kid was about 7 years old. And the mom was making her titties go round and round because they were so big. And he was just doing the wax on, wax off motion. And women thought it was innocent. I can't even post it because I'll be on a ban. You know, you can't post real shit like that when it's a woman doing the shit. So I can only tell you guys what it was so I don't lose my page. The woman had really big breasts and she was making them go round and round. And the boy was just massaging her breasts. And women were saying, well, that's a boy being a boy. There are way more deadbeat moms out there. Every time Mother's Day rolls around, we get 1,000 commercials. You know, Jared's, K Jewelers, Pandora, all the big sales, right? Flights, all the good stuff for women. Father's Day, Home Depot gift certificates. Oh, Walmart has a sell on socks and pajamas. And then Father's Day runs on a month where it's so crowded. In Illinois, they're having a Pride Walk and a Juneteenth Walk. But I didn't see one for fathers. I kept looking. Maybe I should start my own shit. Y'all put Father's Day in a month where y'all know Juneteenth and Pride are the biggest focus. They don't give a fuck about Father's Day. I see more shit on Juneteenth and Pride than Father's Day. That's just me. On TV, I didn't see much about fathers, but I saw a lot of colors, a lot of rainbows. Saw a lot of rainbows. In order, it's Pride, Juneteenth, and Father's Day. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's the order I've seen shit. They don't care about fathers. They don't. They don't think real men exist. They think all men are bad. Watch Paternity Court. Paternity Court, they post 2 or 3 videos a week. And it's always a woman saying, yeah, you the father, you bitch ass nigga. You the father. Shit, I'm tired of you running from me. I'm tired of you dating all these Beckys. You are the father, motherfucker. This is the woman. Motherfucking bitch ass nigga. You don't even shower right. I know you are. Well, I got the results. He is not the father. Wow. You know, the women like to get up and take off. You know, on Murray, whenever he hit them with the news, what did the woman do? Get up and run. She knew he wasn't the father. Come on, y'all. They know what they do with their pussy. It's funny how it's not their pussy when they were cheating. They don't remember what happened with their pussy. When they were cheating, they get amnesia, right? They know everything else, though. They know how to hack phones, and they know how to go through Facebook accounts. They know how to find out you're cheating, but they don't know what happened with the pussy. They'll say, well, no way. I know he's your son. As if he cheated. Kind of like, listen to this. Women will try to play the victim. I know he's yours. I wasn't with nobody else, but in the back of their mind, they're picturing themselves fucking the guy they was fucking. As soon as they say that, they go right back into time. So let me see who we got on the panel today. Black Rage. So Black Rage, I'll let you speak first, and then I'll let JT speak. Go ahead, Black Rage.
Yeah, I would like to say how you doing to the chat, and thank you for opening my eyes to how things really are. But what I really was trying to say, I know of an incident, like I think it was on Jada Black's channel with this African guy. He was trying to immigrate to like Canada or something like that, and he found out all 3 kids wasn't his, and he beat the brakes out his baby mama. Like you could tell she been in an ass whooping. If you saw her face, teeth gone, eyes swollen shut, like he did some work on it. And I'm like, people saying he ain't had to do that. I'm like, but she shouldn't have been cheating on him and had 3 kids that wasn't him and had him thinking that he's a father. Like you said earlier, that's a whole waste of time.
Right. And I don't think women are understanding that it's the time that men don't get back.
Yes.
You know, to see that guy, as soon as she told him that he wasn't the father, what did he say? 5 years. 5 years. I don't know if anybody in the chat, and I'm not judging you, if you've ever done any prison time. Some men will say, yeah, I did 3 months and I couldn't wait to get the fuck out. Well, imagine 5 years for some shit that wasn't even related to you. She didn't tell the woman, well, hey, because you fucked up, now that we know the truth, we'll definitely help you with the DNA to make sure that the guy you've been talking to is the father. But then you have to go ahead and turn yourself in, and we need you to do 5 years in prison. What if that was the outcome? I think a lot of that percentage will go down. 30% is a high number to me. 30% of men right now are fathering kids that are not legally theirs. And the woman has convinced him so much. Oh, he'll grow into his looks. I know y'all heard women say that. Oh, he's light now. He'll get his color. Oh, on my granddad's side, they're that light. Oh, on my mom's side, they have blue eyes. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, fellas.
Yeah,
Trust your gut.
Me being an active military, I done heard so many stories of this happening from dudes' wives, especially when they like go on deployment and shit. Their wives going straight whole shit and find out they pregnant and be some other dude's baby. And being how the military is, more likely dudes still gonna get penalized for it. Especially if he find out late.
Yeah, the judge will blame him. The man that I just told you guys about, that I know personally, he waited too long. All his kids were in their 30s, and he's now in his 70s. I felt bad for him. I mean, it could have gave him a heart attack. But the fact, I told him, you're not going to be able to go to the court. They're not going to do anything because the kids are now of age. He ignored me, and he still went to court. And the judge literally said to him, all your kids are in their 30s. There is absolutely nothing we can do. They're grown. So for him to wait until he was divorced from his wife to finally do the DNA test, I know it had to hurt. To find out in your 70s that all those kids, your 3 daughters that you had, are not yours. She cheated on you all 3 of those times. It has to hurt. He's old now, but most men, they would not let that ride. They would definitely take it out on the
homicide
woman. Or suicide. Right.
Homicide,
I mean, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine doing some prison time and finding out, and then the woman tries to blame you for it. She still gets mad at you because now the truth is out. How can you not attack?
No, I'm kicking that door, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kicking that door, and shit's gonna get real.
I don't blame you. It's the pain. The boy is now 20. And the thing is, most boys his age, when they find out that this is not their dad, they have some type of emotion. He was emotionless. That means that the mom had to put him on game. He may not be your dad, and I'm sorry. That means that the real dad had to have been around. Because the boy didn't react like a boy usually would. He's not my dad, or leave the courtroom. I've seen these reactions when I went to court with men. I've seen it. He didn't react like most kids do. So the mom had to have put him on game that it's really Larry. Larry's really your father, not Tony. That's how they do them. Women are very vile. They know how to cheat the system. They know the government works in their favor, so they know how to hide it. They know that all men need is a cheek swab. Men are not stupid. They know they can go buy a Q-tip from the local store, swab their baby's cheeks, and put it right in a Ziploc bag and ship it off. That's how easy it is to get DNA, guys, or their sippy cup, or a spoon. And I'm giving y'all the game. Because some women, you know, they know that a Q-tip can do it when you get their cheek cells. That's how you get the good DNA. But another way is when you're feeding them, get a little bit of spit on that spoon. Put that spoon in a Ziploc bag and ship it out. You guys can do it secretly too. Some women will say, well, no, you can't have the kid unless I'm there. So if they're there, if you're there in her presence and she's letting you feed them, save the spoon. Save the sippy cup. The pacifier. Oh, that one's a good one to get DNA. I know these tactics because I told men to do them. People keep thinking that you just have to swab a cheek. It's deeper than that, y'all. You can go deeper than that to get DNA.
That reminds me of my situation where a girl almost put a baby on me, which I told y'all about. That shit was going through my mind too.
And what ended up happening?
Oh no, I just stopped talking to her, and she kept saying first abortion was gonna be $800, then it all of a sudden jumped to $2,000. And shit, she had her so-called aunts calling me and shit. I had some of my family call her people, and then my other cousin, my other nephew said, "Man, she ain't on shit. Don't worry about it." Because I had him call and said some shit. I can't even remember what the plan was.
But you know, some people will also buy a fake test that says positive. They say, "You don't believe me? I'll go in the bathroom and pee." They check this out, fellas. If you want a woman to if she tells you, "Hey, I'm pregnant," and you know for sure you wore 5 condoms, okay, and she says, "I'll take a test in your presence," some women will buy a fake test online. All you gotta do is wet it, and it will say pregnant, no matter what. That's what it comes up. They will go buy a real test, okay? They will open it up with an envelope hold, you know, because the envelope thing is flat. You just go right across that little box and open up smooth. They'll take out the real test, put in the fake test, and seal the box. They'll come to you and say, "Here's the receipt from Walgreens. Look, same test. Okay, let me go into the bathroom." And you guys don't have a fucking clue. Then they'll come out and show you hold on, Black Rage. They'll show you a wet stick that says pregnant. Oh, I don't believe it. Take another one. Some of them will buy 3 and put 3 fake tests in each one. And the man will say, "Damn, okay, how much is an abortion? Give me $800. I need 5 for the abortion, and then meds, and then birth control, or else I'm gonna have this kid." Women do that. That's a scam, fellas. They got fake pregnancy tests on Amazon right now. Fake. And they will trick you that way too. Because, you know, men are visual. They want you to go into the bathroom with them right then and there. Okay, they'll do that. They even say, "Here, I pee right in front of you." All you got to do with the fake test is get it wet. It could be water, it could be spit, it could be rain. Once it hits the tip, it's going to say pregnant. So some of them women will be so vile, they'll say, "Come in the bathroom with me, just so you know I'm not doing nothing sneaky." They already did the sneaky stuff, fellas. They already did it. I'm trying to put y'all fellas up on game. Because nobody deserves to father a kid that is not theirs. And most men don't do DNA tests because they're in committed relationships with these women. That's why it's only 30%. Because they're trusting of the woman. They're trusting her. They don't think she went out and slept with Pookie. They don't think she went out and did this. They believe her when she says, "On my mother's side, kids have blue eyes." Okay, babe, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Fellas, come on, fellas. Come on, y'all. If they come out like Michael Jackson and both of y'all black like Michael Blackson, there's a problem. There's a problem. Trust your gut, fellas. Women trust their gut. I know he's cheating. Let me check his phone. Let me have my homegirl shoot him a text on accident. and see if he'll bite. They know how to do that. So fellas, y'all got to do it too. And if women are not willingly wanting you to do the DNA test, do what I just told you to. Oh, I just want to say hi to my son. I just want to come see him. Can I at least feed him? Can I at least hold him? Can I give him his pacifier? All those are ways to get DNA. Fellas, don't let them take money out of your check by force when you know that that might not be your kid. Because when they find out that it's not, they're not going to give you that money back. And if they did, let me know a case where they did. I have not sat in a case once yet where the judge said, let's see, you paid over $9,852.50. That's how much you owe him. I've never heard of that. It was more like, well, hey, when you had the doubts, you should have got checked. That's your fault, sir. You didn't do it. You just spent $9,000 when you would only have to spend a couple hundred, right? That's what the judges do to these men. They blame the men. The men are the victim. Not the woman who was the dirty, vile motherfucker. It's the man because he didn't do the DNA test. So, JT, you're on, sir. Your turn. JT, you there? Hold on. Let me take him off mute. JT, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, JT, go ahead. Are you outside?
Yeah, I'm waiting on the bus to go to work.
Okay, then you told all your business. Okay, go ahead, JT.
Anyway, everything you said was perfectly right. You know, I was just talking to my cousin earlier today. He had just found out that his 3-month-old daughter is not his.
3 months?
3 months.
How did he find out?
He did a DNA test. He paid about $400 for his.
There we go. So hold on, sir. Before you continue, I forgot who that was in the comments that told me the DNA test was $130. So let me ask you a question. Why was his test $400? Is it because of who he went through? Is it more? Is the technology more advanced? What was the meaning of the amount? Do you know?
He didn't tell me.
Okay, no problem. But he did pay close to $400.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Go ahead and keep talking. I'm sorry.
So when he had told me that, I went into immediate shock because he looked like he was a great father. You know, he was there from day one, there throughout the pregnancy, there like doctor's appointment, all of that. So when his ex-girlfriend at the time tell him to take a DNA test just to confirm it, that was his, the opposite result happened. You know, he was mad, he was upset. Like he said, he just wanted just tear everything apart. You know, and I told my cousin, listen, I can understand your anger, your frustration. I just told him, don't do anything stupid. All right, just go to your mother's house, chill out. You know, they'll get everything under control. I understand his upset. I understand his anger and frustration.
Okay. The good news with him is that he found out months in. Because
right.
Lately, men have been finding out years in. And the reason why a lot of them don't do DNA testing is because they say it is a lot. But when you break it down, I would rather pay I don't care if it was $1,000. Man, you got to think of like either I'm going to pay this one-time fee or I'm going to have them take money out of my check for a kid that isn't mine. Because you don't get that money back in most cases. Now, look, I'm not saying you can't. Everyone knows that if you do a civil suit, that's going to cost you more. You might not even you're going to break even. Because the amount it costs to do a civil suit is expensive. That's why people usually don't do them unless they're hoping to get a big chunk of money out. Back at it. But most cases you don't. So if you end up suing her for, let's say, $20,000, it's going to cost you half of that to get a good lawyer, to go through the legal litigation process, emails and phone calls and setting up meetings. All that costs money. That's why lawsuits take a long time. It's civil. Criminal is quicker and cheaper because, bam, you're going to be convicted. So what I'm saying, fellas, is I know it's hard, but I would rather you pay for that one-time big fee than to have to do all this. Because one thing a man values is his reputation and his name. And no man deserves to be called a deadbeat dad. Back in the day, Illinois had deadbeat dads don't drive. When I first got to Illinois, that angered me. It angered me so bad because I was like, I can name 5 deadbeat mothers in Illinois right now. But they didn't have it for women. I wrote a letter. And I'm not saying my letter is the reason they changed it. I just felt that it wasn't right. And this is when I was going for my first degree in criminal justice at the associate's level. So who was I? A low-level citizen, right? I just felt that it was biased because you have and then also what they're doing on the website, you can look up the dad and see how much he owes to insult him even more. All I saw was men. So I said, out of all these men, there's not one woman in Illinois that abandoned their child? That is crazy. That's a phenomenon. That's a Guinness Book of Record. Now, y'all know that ain't true. A lot of y'all right now know a deadbeat mom. And a deadbeat mom is someone who doesn't value their kids. If you're on Facebook allowing your son to rub on your titties, he's 7 and you 40 years old, or you're popping on your kid's lap, if you're telling your kid to grab asses at Hooters, you're a deadbeat mom. Yes, you are a deadbeat. You're letting your 3-year-old go all the way up to the top of a stripper pole and come down slow. You are a deadbeat mom. You don't deserve your kids. Just because you pushed them out of your vagina doesn't make you a mother. You're still a piece of shit. Only shit didn't come out, a kid did. You don't deserve your kid. So we all know someone that's a woman that doesn't take care of their kids. It's just for years, men have gotten bashed. Men have been judged for years being called deadbeat dads. So when I saw that on that Illinois website, I had to do something. And now it's deadbeat parents don't drive. They flipped the script. So somebody read my letter, and maybe I wasn't the only one that sent the letter. But now it's deadbeat parents don't drive. And that's what it should have been from day one. Because they were quick to take a man's license, right? If he's a CDL driver, he needs that L, right? So why would you take it and throw him in prison and then tell him you still got to pay child support? Make it make sense. All I'm saying is these women out here are vile. Fellas, you got to watch. Make sure the woman you're with is worth it. Because these women have no problem doing these TikToks, telling them how dirty they are to you guys. I mean, when I heard what that woman said she did, I mean, I'm not even a man myself, but I said somebody's going to kill that woman. That isn't funny at all. It isn't. Because whoever she's dating, somebody knew who that woman was, right? That's Amy. I know. Oh, so she's talking about, oh, damn. Somebody called old boy and say, look, man, your girl, she wilding. She wilding on this blue app, bro. Ain't this your girl? And then they play it for him. Imagine being that dude and you hearing your girl say that when you were eating her out the night before, you was eating out the cum that the man left. How y'all gonna feel about that? Y'all gonna feel good? And I'm actually gonna play it for some people because I know some people say, oh, she's probably embellishing. The woman probably didn't say that. Well, I'm gonna play it for you because, fellas, I want you to hear how dirty these women are. And they're letting you know up front how dirty and nasty they are. So when they make these TikTok videos, save them. Write it down so that you know what not to look for in your next woman. Because TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook are getting these women in trouble. And they are definitely for the streets. 100% for the streets. If she tells you her grandmother is sick in another state, confirm that shit. Matter of fact, you should know who her grandmother is. If you don't know who your girl's parents and grandparents are, you don't need to be with her. You shouldn't be getting her a ticket out of town because you would know that. You would know that. Oh, you talking about Grandma Jones? Oh, man. She's sick for real? Well, let's go together, babe. Oh, she only wants me there. Because she said if I show up by myself, she's going to be healed. In Jesus' name. All right? In Jesus' name, if your grandmother ain't sick, you're going to meet him. Who? Jesus? You're going to meet him. Okay, you know what? I think they can handle it. Fellas, sometimes you got to put your foot down. Let her know. Because they will lie and say that somebody's near death just to go out and get some dick when they can just say, look, I want to be a hoe. Because if you tell a man what it is up front before you play him, he ain't going to get mad. I don't know why y'all females don't know that that's how easy it is. Why play with this man's heart? You know you was fucking with Pookie. You know that kid ain't his either, right? But y'all would sit there and let a man play daddy. You'll let him spend money. You let him tell all his boys, this is my junior, y'all. Even give the son his name on the birth certificate. That's how vile these women are. They know who the real dad is because they got him on speed dial. They got him in there as Papa John's. Papa John's Pizza. That's what the name is in her phone. So you don't know. You don't even have a clue. He could be in there as customer service advisor. T-Mobile, Verizon, and she don't even got Verizon. He could be in there as any of that in her phone. So that's why you're not really looking for shit. It ain't going to be in there as Daquan. It ain't going to be in there as Antoine. It's going to be in there as Papa John's. I'm trying to tell y'all what it is. She might even have his name in there as Jesus. You never know. Knowing her. But I want y'all to hear this real quick. Just check this out.
sleep, so I wanted to go fuck my ex real quick. So I drove down to the gas station, let him cream pie me, and then I came home to sneak into bed. My boyfriend woke up and then wanted to fuck me, and he started eating me up and told me how good my pussy tastes, and he's eating my ex's cum out of me, and I never told him.
Y'all heard that? Y'all, just so y'all knew I wasn't fucking around. I wanted y'all to hear that. I let him cream pie me, then went home and my boyfriend ate me out and said, your pussy tastes good. What? And those are the type of women that would get pregnant by their ex and then pin the baby on you. And the ex knows that she's with you, so he ain't gonna say nothing because he's still getting the pussy when he wants it. On demand. She's cable. She's on demand. She said that, and you should have saw the guys. They all covered their face like, what? How can a woman openly admit? But let a man say this. Yeah, when my girl sleep, I went and fucked her best friend. Let her suck my dick. Then I woke my bitch up and told her to suck my dick. And then she sucked my dick right after. These Me Too women will be all over this shit. Tell me I'm wrong. If a man says some vile shit like that, how could you do that to that woman? You can give her something. Oh, but a woman can't give him anything, right? She was fucking her ex without a condom. And her ex could be fucking another woman too, right? Spreading that chlamydia and syphilis around like a party. But if a man said he met his ex at a gas station and made her suck his dick, then woke his bitch up and said, you suck my dick now? And she said, ooh, it tastes good. Y'all women would want him canceled. But it's only okay because a woman is saying how dirty she is. If a woman's willing to do that overnight while he sleeps, he's creeping out, then I'm not surprised that these women are making these men wait 10, 15 years down the road to say, you know what? Little John ain't yours. And then you expect the men to say, oh, we all make mistakes. Okay, you have a great evening. It ain't that easy, y'all. These women are very, very smart and vile and dirty. They have women in their phones that will always verify their story. Go ahead and call Susie. Call her. Call her. They'd be very, very brave. But tell her you want to call Papa John's. Don't call Susie. Call Papa John's. And then he'll pick up. Yeah, baby. We on tonight? Why would Papa John's ask you if you on tonight? They're supposed to be making pizza. Oh, because they want me to come in and work. Come on, fellas. Don't let these women lie to you. There's too many diseases going around. But the dirty part about it is a lot of y'all are fathering a kid that's not even yours. And if you guys have any doubts, please get the DNA test. Don't wait. Every day that you wait is a day you're wasting and you won't get back. And if you want to still take care of somebody else's kid, kudos to you, because I wouldn't do the shit. In the skit, he told her, I need you and Nevaeh out of the house by the end of the month. He was calm too. He didn't yell. He didn't throw anything at her. He just told her, you guys have to the end of the month to get the fuck out. And he had every right to say that. And people were like, how could he do that? The daughter's only 3 years old. Well, the daughter has a real dad too. Right? So she needs to go move in with the real dad. That's the outcome. How could you sit there and tell a man to take care of a bastard kid that's not even his? That's fucked up. Okay, Ken, you said pause on all of this. It is not a mistake if you are aware of that mistake before you do it. Ken, what are you talking about? Kid, I don't know what you're talking about with what you said. Pause, because I'm not pausing on anything. I want men to know what's going on. Because a lot of these men don't know. It is so easy to trick you guys. They have so many tactics. Why would a company sell a fake pregnancy test in the first place? Have you guys ever thought about that? Why would they sell that? To trick who? They always put for pranks. And they know women aren't going to use them for pranks. Get the fuck out of here. They're not going to use it for pranks. Get out of here. Y'all know what they're really going to use them for. These companies are making millions of dollars off of fake pregnancy tests. It is not for pranks. Out of 100%, 20% is for pranks. The other 80% is for scams. Those pregnancy tests y'all were looking at, did it even match the name of the box? Because, you know, the fake ones, it'll say it's fake if you turn it around. But usually they show you from the front, right? And they hold it. So if you got a woman that's holding the stick while you look, Grab the stick on your own and look. Look behind the stick. It'll say fake. Some of them do. Okay, Ken, I got you, Ken. My bad. Men don't deserve to go through this, y'all. And the only reason why I feel bad for these men is because they don't get justice in the end. That man said 5 years. And she said, I understand you're upset, sir. No, you don't. You're a woman. You don't know what that man went through. Has anybody ever tried to butt fuck you in prison? Because you know that they were trying them. When they hear that you ain't shit for a dad, they don't like a man that doesn't take care of his kids, that's a pedophile or rapist. They will fuck with you. They will consider you a mark. And it wasn't even his kid. And the woman still gets to be angry? Guys, that's not okay with me. That's not okay. And these women out here would justify it. Well, it's kind of his fault. If he had doubts, he should have got a DNA test. That's his fault. Don't come out later talking about it ain't your kid. You had all this. That's what ladies do. They deflect it. Those are the women I block, y'all. I will no longer entertain these bitter bitches. They want you to be a part of their party. They want you to also feel sorry for every woman that does something wrong. I don't feel sorry for these women. I don't. I'm tired of women lying and cheating to get to where they want to be. It's not right. You got Meg Thee Stallion, right? Still making hits. Just graced the cover of Vogue. Was it Vogue or GQ? One of them big magazines. For lying on a black man. And then she had the nerve to say, I want him under the jail. You see how they want y'all under the jail, fellas? They want y'all under the jail. She's still talking about the shit. It's been 2 whole years, and we still haven't gotten the truth yet. I ain't never heard of a black man shooting a woman and being able to make hits for 2 whole years. They can't wait to prosecute a black man. The DEA they bust a nut when they hear that a black man committed a crime and they can lock his ass up. But yeah, for some reason, Tory Lanez has been living outside of prison for 2 years. If he shot her and they had all the evidence, he would have been locked up. Case closed. I don't want to hear shit about we're going through COVID. There's been a lot of cases closed since COVID. Even R. Kelly is still in jail. They won't even give him bail. So how do they give Tory Lanez bail if he's guilty? But R. Kelly, they're not even giving bail. And he ain't even guilty yet. Let that sink in. They don't have a problem with locking a black man up for his wrongs. And Meg Thee Stallion has been talking about this shit for 2 years now, changing up her stories like she changes up her wigs. Her best friend said, when they call me to testify, you ain't gonna like what I say, Meg. Nobody will say that if they're not guilty. And when the truth comes out, we're gonna have a party. And we're gonna create a change.org to have Meg Thee Stallion shut down and taken off. Yep. We're gonna give her the same energy they gave Tory for the past 2.5 years. We ain't letting up because women lie too fucking much. And if we don't treat them like Amber Heard, they're going to continue to lie. We're going to have a big party. Everybody's going to troll her. What I'm saying is women are doing way too much in the world because they know that it doesn't come with consequences. I can make this man think he's the father for 20 years. And then in 20 minutes, the judge can say, you are not the father. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me that. Do you want us to find the real father? Oh, I know who he is. We talk all the time. Imagine hearing that, fellas. You did 5 years in prison. The kid is now 20 years old. You find out that you're not the father. And she tells you she's been talking to the real father in those 20 years. Man, please. Man, please. Paternity court, from paternity court to prison. That's what it'd be. Because I would not sit there and allow that woman to get away with that. That's vile. There are some women in this world that I don't know who raised them. It's sad. I have too many videos on my phone, you guys. And only 2% of those videos are men doing something bad. The rest are women. So you can't tell me anything different. Women don't think that other women can be deadbeat moms. Well, the kid is in their care. Ask me. So they'll say, well, Daphne, if they're deadbeat moms, how come they have the kids? Because the judge loves moms. The judge sides with the moms all the time because they're the ones that gave birth. Remember back in the day, if a father felt like the mom was doing wrong and he did not give the kid back on the visitation day, it's kidnapping. But if the mom does it, doesn't give the dad his kid, it's parenting. Tell me I'm wrong. It's kidnapping if a dad keeps a child from the mom. But you reverse the roles and it's parenting. Women can't kidnap their kid in society's eyes, but men can. If a man sees that his daughter is exhibiting behaviors like she's being molested by the new boyfriend, nope. Well, Dad, I don't want to go back with my mom. Okay, you can stay with me. That's kidnapping today. Not saving her. It's kidnapping. Because the dad, they don't feel like they treat the dad like a stranger when he's being a dad. I'm just saying, you guys, women get a pass when it comes to this type of shit. They deserve the amount of prison time based on the kid's age. That will be the perfect penalty. If he wasted 20 years of his life being harassed and belittled and tortured, felony on his record, couldn't get a good job because of the felony on his record, has to work as a janitor, and for 20 years he has suffered while y'all took money out of his check, y'all, come on. Talk to me. How can a woman not deserve 20 years in prison? It ain't about the money. One thing Johnny Depp said, it's not about the 13 million. It's all about my reputation. That's one thing a man has, and he wants to keep, and he wants to make sure it's right. His reputation. It's bigger than money. Dying and being known as a pedophile, man, that's the worst feeling. That's a legacy that people are they're not gonna forget. But clearing your name, some men would rather die broke with a clear reputation than to die a millionaire as a pedophile. Now, some men will say, I don't mind the pedo. If I'm getting money, I don't care. You know, you got your dumbasses. But most men would say, I would rather die broke with a clean reputation than to die as a pedophile and have millions in the bank. Maybe that's a good question I should ask men. Because one thing that some men value more than money is their reputation. So when people say you're a deadbeat dad, and then it turns out you're the truth, now you know why guys on Murray start doing the crip walk and they start doing the electric slide. Because the time that they were accused, the time that they were told that this is your kid, they suffered. So forgive them for pop locking. Forgive them for that. They're happy that they won. That's the best feeling in the world when he says you are not the father. Not that he don't want to be a father. It's just that he wasn't the father of this bastard baby. And he's celebrating because he was accused. No different than a judge saying not guilty. All that time you were on trial, judged by 12. And then finally, it comes out that you're not guilty because they got the facts. That's why people get excited. They drop to their knees because they won. Ladies, y'all got to stop this because there's no good outcome to playing with men. The amount of women who are using TikTok to say the most vile stuff, good luck. Because that woman that said that she did that at the gas station and came home to her man, somebody knew who that was and somebody told that man. Ladies, you got to be careful. Because then you'll hear influencer murdered in a hotel. And they'll play back that video. And people will say, well, I see why she got killed. But then you'll have women saying, it doesn't warrant death. Right? Her lying doesn't warrant death. I keep telling y'all, a lot of men do not handle being played very well. And I know most men that I know, if they found out that they went down on a girl and they were tasting another man's cum, I don't think that they would mind going to prison. Sorry, guys. I'm just being real. I don't know a lot of men that would say, I'm just going to break up with her. Not only do men have to get tested, imagine a man knowing that come on, guys. I don't even want to repeat it again. I can just imagine how angry a man would be. But that's how vile these women are. They're telling you that they're cheating on you behind closed doors. So fellas, if you have any inclination that she may be cheating on you or that child may not be yours, don't be afraid to do a DNA test. I wouldn't advise you to do it the cheap route, but if that's the only way you can do it. But there's too many people out here in this world that can help you with the money. Even if you have to take her to court. If you take her to, now I know you guys don't want to be on TV, but you know Murray and all these other court shows, they do it for free, but you got to appear on their court show and you got to show your face. And most men don't want to be embarrassed like that on TV. It hurts worse, right? So I know you guys wouldn't, it's either free and you're on TV or you're going to have to pay the money. I would just say do what you can to save the money, even if it takes you a year. But you got some places where they will give you a discount. I don't know where they are. It depends on your state. But come on, fellas. Don't take that away from you. You have to know. You deserve to know. Because women will sit there and cry and say, so you don't trust me. And they'll play that. They'll play the victim. That's what they do. So if you get that DNA test that tells me you don't trust me, therefore I don't want to be with you. Huh? She's saying that kind of quick. Someone that wants to be with you is not going to be that quick to leave, fellas. But that's that mind game that they play on men. Oh, so if you end up getting a test, then that means you don't trust me. Why would I cheat on you? I love you. Why would I do that to you? You're right, babe. You're right, babe. You're right. I'm tripping. I'm tripping, babe. No, you're not tripping. You're right. Follow that feeling. Please, fellas, y'all deserve it. Because seeing a man break down after half his life was taken away, that's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. Men don't deserve that. Father's Day is tomorrow, ladies, not Mother's Day. And if I see that on my timeline, I'm the mother and father. You're also going to get roasted. Not just for having two different personalities, but for being stupid as fuck. I don't care if he left you. I don't care if he's not even taking care of his kids. You don't use Father's Day to bash him. He was the same way before Father's Day too, right? So a lot of women wait for that specific day to really go in on Pookie. That makes no sense to me. You could have did that any other day. Why this day? If you have a brother, you have a dad yourself. That's not what that's for. Father's Day is supposed to be a positive day, not a negative day. And what's crazy is I don't see a lot of men on Mother's Day saying, women ain't shit. My baby mama ain't shit. Put me in child support, took my life away. I don't see that from men. I see it on Father's Day from women. So y'all know I'm about to get a whole bunch of posts. I've been getting tags all morning over stuff that women are doing. Somebody tagged me in the little Hallmark card that they got. They got a mahogany card to give a mom on Father's Day. What are we doing, people? And a woman actually told me, oh, you're blowing it out of proportion. It's not that serious. It is serious. It's very serious when you got a lot of good dads out there. You have a lot of great dads out there busting their ass, working 3 to 4 jobs just to put on an apron on Father's Day and grill all day. Ladies, that's not what men want to do. They don't want to grill. Take them to a restaurant or have that shit catered. That is his day to kick his feet up, let his balls air out. Let him sit in his favorite chair butt naked while the fan is blowing on him with a beer. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. Don't nag him. Don't give him a headache. Don't tell him you got bills that have to. That is his day for you to leave him the fuck alone. It ain't his day to grill all day. Most men do like to grill. Okay, good for you. But Father's Day is a time for you to kick your feet up. You've been working and busting your ass all week. And this is your one day to let your balls air. Let him rest. He let you rest. Give that man his flowers. Because if the government and society is not going to recognize men, I will. There's too many good men out there being treated like shit because of society. There's more deadbeat moms now than men. I know that for sure. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Y'all got to do better. That's what it is. Y'all cheap as fuck. You're dirty. You're vile and you're selfish. Start doing something for someone else for a change. It ain't about you. And if you want to cheat on him, let him go, because there's another woman that wants your man because you can't do your job. But see, women are not going to just dump these men. They'd rather go on Instagram and say, yeah, I'm fucking him, fucking all these other guys, because they need him for something. Why can't you be with the man that you fucked at the gas station? Mind you, she said it was her ex-boyfriend, right? He's an ex for a reason. So if her pussy was that good, why they got to still meet at gas stations to do it when they can just be together, right? Because there was something in that woman that he didn't like. So when he wants pussy, he'll get it when he wants it. And then she's off to her boyfriend again. But why aren't they in a relationship still? See, because somebody got tired of her. She's only good for one thing. She only brought pussy to the table. And if all you can bring is pussy to the table, you'll never be a wife. Never. You will never be a wife. Men want other things. And if you're bringing lies and stuff and deceit to the table, that table's going to break and you're going to get your ass beat. That's what's going to happen. Men are going to start whooping your ass. Oh, so you out here okay. And to know that you're messing with men unprotected, ladies, knowing that you can get pregnant, just dependent on him, that's what we doing? Fellas, don't be afraid to get a DNA test. That's all I'm going to say. It's available to you. And if you have the kind of bitter, toxic baby mama that keeps you from the kid, it's because she doesn't want you to have a chance to do that. You might have to go through friends and family. Everybody has somebody that's close to her. Everyone. If you got to shoot them $100 to get the swab, hey, do what you got to do, but do it. There's many ways you can get her. Many ways. But don't let time pass when you know that's not your kid, man. You're not a deadbeat dad if you want the truth. And if it is your kid, okay, now you feel good. You're assured now. Now you can continue to be a good dad. But if you've been feeling in your stomach that something ain't right when you hold your kid and look him in the face, go off of that feeling. Women do it all the time. I got a feeling in my gut that he's cheating. And sometimes it ain't even a feeling. It's a feeling that they cheated. So they automatically think you cheated too. That's the problem. That's the only difference. Most of these women that say, I know you cheating on me, it's because they're cheating. A lot of the time it's because that. So they want to blame you for some shit so you can feel guilty, right? Don't let them play the mind games with you, fellas. Y'all better than that. Tomorrow is your day. And if y'all see anybody on Facebook or Instagram saying otherwise and bashing men, tag me. I have the time. I have the time. Because what we're not going to do is support women who do this type of stuff to men. Men, you are better. And you know that you're better at that. You can do that. Get that DNA test. Don't be afraid. Don't let these women scare you into thinking that if you do that, it's against the law. It's not. It's not against the law to do a DNA test. Because they have no problem with putting you on child support. They have no problem doing that. It's so easy for them to do it, fellas. So it should be easy for you to get the DNA test. And you know what they should also do? If they're not going to do DNA testing at birth, do DNA testing to get child support. I mean, can we do that? If y'all going to be assholes in the hospital, can we do that? A part of them filling out an application for child support is also confirming that the child does belong to the father. I think that'd be excellent. Because if women knew that was a requirement, a lot of them ain't going to be filing for no child support, fellas. They not. If the government made it mandatory, in order to receive child support, a DNA test must be conducted to ensure that the child belongs to the father. These women will have stress in their lives. They'd be scared as fuck. They couldn't use that to threaten you. They couldn't say, well, I just put them. Because when they say, I just put them up, go ahead, bitch. Do it. Because I have my doubts. Do it. You start playing them back with their game, they're not going to do it. But if they made that a requirement, these women, if they made a requirement for child support to be on a debit card, where they have to submit receipts at the end of the month, showing them where the money went. Ooh. Do y'all realize how wonderful the world will be? There'd be less people filing for child support. Because I can tell you half of these women, 50% of women, don't use child support for what it's supposed to be used for. They don't. You think these celebrities who are paying $30,000 a month for a 2-year-old, what does the 2-year-old need that's $30,000, y'all? So you're telling me the woman is applying that $30,000 each month to that 2-year-old to get what? Diamonds and bracelets? Why would a judge think that $30,000 is sufficient for a 2-year-old child? And mind you, they're getting that per month, not a year, per month. Tell me why 30 grand would be more than enough for a 2-year-old a month. What is she buying every month that's that much money, y'all? It ain't. She's probably spending $2,000 of that in a month on the kid. What do you think the rest is going to? Hair, nails, bundles, Dubai, flying her girls out. They're eating. They don't have to work. These women don't have to work. And imagine them finding out that the child wasn't theirs. Well, they made all that money off you. Thank you. Thank you for all the money. Because most of these rich people, they don't think to do a DNA test either. They're lazy. They're rich and lazy. They're like, you know what? I could just pay her off and she'll leave me alone. Long as I'm giving her 30 grand every month, I ain't got to deal with her. Why go through that? Why go through that when you can spend $200, $300, $400, get a DNA test, and kick that bitch out? That'd be the ultimate fun. Her knowing that she has to move out of that big luxurious mansion, right? So I'm saying, guys, I'm telling you guys how to do it. There's many ways you can get DNA, guys, and I hope that I gave you guys some type of, help on how you can do that. Some of your friends know that ain't your kid either. They're looking at your kid and say, he is getting big. And you can hear it in their voice. You can hear it in their voice that they're not sure that that's your child, but they don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want you thinking that they're hating on you. Or they don't want to confirm what you already know, right? Fellas, don't live no life like that. You deserve so much better. There's too many women doing this, guys. That show, Paternity Court, majority of that show is women fucking over good men. You knew Murray was all about you are not the father. Majority of his episodes, the men were not the father. And the women would scream and throw stuff at him and cuss him out, call him a bitch. Then when the results came out, they get up and they take off running backstage. Oh, no, don't run. I need you right here giving me the same energy you gave me when I was guilty in your eyes. They never give you the same energy. And when you say child support on a card, women call me a hater. You don't even have kids, so shut the fuck up. That's what they tell me. Who are you to tell us where child support should go? It should have been on a debit card. I know people right now without no job, they put that unemployment on a debit card. You don't think they're watching what you guys are doing? They have you apply for their own debit card so they can monitor where you're spending your money. If you're on unemployment, but we just saw a transaction for Red Lobster, something ain't right. The government has ways of getting you, so they will tell you to apply for their debit card. Don't trust that shit. Or they say put in your account number so you can get direct deposit. Talk to me, you guys. Just so they can watch what you're doing. They want access to you. But when it comes to child support, he can cut it and send it in a check. They don't want to know where the child support is going. The government knows these women are not using child support for the right reasons. They know. Y'all think they're that stupid? They just don't care. When I worked for the government, I knew these women weren't using child support money for the right things. We would do random home visits. Wow, you got a new 40-inch screen TV? But you're living in poverty. You're on a budget. You said you didn't work. So how'd you get the brand new TV? Oh, my friend gave it to me. Lies. You got 5 kids. You're selling food stamps and you're using cash assistance and some of your child support to get all these luxurious things. All this is not from unemployment or cash assistance. We know what you're getting every month. Women do it. They've been doing these scams for years. And I'm just telling you, if they made it mandatory to do a DNA test before they can get child support, those numbers will go down significantly. I feel it in my soul, y'all. But because they're able to do this stuff with no consequences, why stop now? When I can keep making this man think he's the dad. Well, I wanted to tell him after 10 years, but he had already, built a bond and they were both happy with each other and I didn't want to mess it up. So I wanted to keep the lie going. That's what women say. I wanted to tell him. There were so many times I wanted to tell him. Because now he's 10 and he looks nothing like him. And I would tell him he looks like my uncle or he looks like my granddad, my great-great-great-great-granddad. The ones you don't got a picture of. So men will say, okay, that makes sense, babe. All right, babe. Guys, stop being corny like that and dig deep. Dig deep. Jessicans, I agree. A lot of women I know too, they get their nails done. They buy weed. They go on trips. One woman used her child support to go to a concert. She said, well, it's my money. Actually, it's not. It's called child support. not concert support, not crab legs and weave support, not getting flued out support, Vegas support. That's not what it's for. It is for the child. It ain't about you. Kids wearing these cheap ass shoes, but your shoes are red bottoms. They shoes is breaking apart. You got to tape them to put them back together. Using a colored marker to color the color in. I knew all the tricks. But see, the government is not smart like they used to be. Now you got them finding kids abandoned in houses dead because there's not enough workers. They don't give a fuck about these kids. They don't. They get all the tips in the world that this woman is doing bad, but they don't follow up on the tip. Then you find a kid dead in the house. But if it's a dad, they send the whole cavalry over there. We have reason to believe that dad could be touching the daughter. We own it. They there that same day. But if they have reason to believe that a woman is doing it, they sit on it. There was too many cases out here in Illinois of finding kids in these houses dead that were in full custody of the mom. And the mom is nowhere to be found, with her boyfriend, of course. The dad been fighting for custody for years and years and years, and y'all still gave it to the mom, and now the kids are dead. Like I said, guys, this is happening more and more. So, fellas, if you have that feeling in your soul, act on it. If you need help and you don't know how to do it, reach out to me on Instagram. I'll give you all the tips and tools. Get her. Because it's far less cheaper for you to do that test than to suffer for years and years. You will never in your life get time back. This is not the movie Click where you can just go back and rewind or fast forward. You can't do that. It's not right. It's not right what these women are doing. It's not. And I know I'm not the only one that sees this shit on TikTok. TikTok is like the breeding ground for deadbeat moms. You had one mom that was spraying the hell out of her daughter's face with water. And she kept saying, stop. Stop, mom. Stop. 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 The son was saying it. Stop. 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 Then the son starts crying. And she's still spraying him. And spraying him. So he just gave up. And he just stayed quiet as she kept spraying him. That's the deadbeat moms I'm telling you guys about. Because if a dad did that, stop it, daddy, stop. CPS would have been at his doorstop before he hit stop recording. Like I said, women get away with murder. All these videos we find on social media, every now and then I'm able to report them and they get handled. Then you have we are so backlogged. We have so many cases, we just can't jump to this case. But if you feel like the kid's in danger, dial 911. I can't fucking dial 911 from another state. It's sad, you guys. It's very, very sad. Deadbeat moms do exist. So Hallmark, you guys are full of shit for that. That card has been out for some years too, guys. No one has ever petitioned to get that card taken down. So do you honestly think women give a fuck about y'all? I saw onechange.org for that Hallmark card, and it's at 600 signatures out of 20,000. And it's been up for like 3 or 4 years. That card has been around for a while. We're just now hearing about it. So do you honestly think women care about y'all? They still make Father's Day about pride and Juneteenth. Now, Juneteenth, I get it. We can't help that happened in June. I got you. But they couldn't have chosen another day for pride. Y'all know how big they make that. And I'm not judging anyone that's a part of that community. But they couldn't make pride a different month. Why during Father's Day? I mean, since more women support that, shouldn't they have made it during Mother's Day? That'd be nice. I'm just saying. You got more women that go to these drag shows, that bring their kids out there. You don't see dads participating in this type of shit. You see more women who are all for boys wearing wigs and makeup and all that. Women are more supportive. So they should have made Pride in May. That way men can have their month. But in 1 month, you got Pride, Juneteenth, and Father's Day. And you know, a lot of blacks, they're caring more about Juneteenth. That's our day of freedom when we're really not free. Right? Father's Day has too much going on. So forgive me if I feel like that's the one day y'all need to shut the fuck up and let these men be praised. Because they already got 50 things going on in June already. I didn't see a Father's Day walk in Chicago. But I do see a pride walk in a Juneteenth event. Nothing about fathers. Home Depot. Hey, get the dad a screwdriver. Get the dad some new nuts and bolts. These ones won't break at all or bend. That's not a gift, ladies. Getting your man some screwdrivers and some nuts and bolts is not a gift. You know that he wants more. I also have women saying, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do if he says he doesn't want anything? Most men will say that to test you. Yeah, babe, I didn't mind spending $3,000 on you for Mother's Day. I don't want nothing. Ladies, that's like you accepting him saying, I'm fine. Well, Daphne, I asked him how his day was and he said, fine. So I went and got my nails done. Stop accepting that low-level answer. Fine, and I'm okay, and I'm good. It's not an answer. Y'all just don't want to dig because you know he'll have to then communicate with you, and y'all not in the relationship to communicate. You in a relationship to drain his wallet. So I get why y'all mad at me. If he tells you he doesn't want nothing for Father's Day, he's full of shit. You know that man deserves a lot, especially if he's in his kids' lives. He's breaking the normal. He's letting the government know that I do love my kids and I'm a damn good dad. Get that man something. He doesn't want no plaid pajamas or no bullshit ass socks or that burnt bacon you made for breakfast. Treat him like you would treat yourself, if that helps. You want the world, right? How would you feel if he told you to cook on your birthday or you cook on Mother's Day? Put on that apron, babe, and go out there and grill for Mother's Day. And I'm going to eat the food that you make. How would you ladies feel? Insulted, right? I pushed out this baby. How dare he? So why do you think it's a pleasure for a man to be grilling in 100-degree heat, sweating bullets? While he's grilling, you watching your favorite Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's how y'all spend Father's Day, right? Making him work. You make him take out the trash, make him do the dishes, make him clean the house. It ain't really Father's Day. It's slave day. He's doing the same stuff that he did the other day. Ain't nothing different. Some of them will be cheap as fuck and go and buy a blank card from Walgreens for 99 cents and put, Happy Father's Day, babe. I love you. Me and the kids love you. And throw in a $20 Home Depot card. Thinking that that's enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. I'm just looking at some of y'all comments. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. I've been skipping y'all comments all day today. Sorry. Crow Sticks, you said it's not commit fraud. Okay, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, let's not commit fraud. So I don't know what you're talking about, Crow Sticks, when you said let's not commit fraud. I don't think I mentioned anything that has to do with fraud. Let me see here. DNA test and support. Okay, got that. I'm just looking at some of y'all comments. I'm sorry, y'all been skipping them. Like have a separate account for child support. Yep. I just think that, if they're not going to do child support at birth, a DNA test at birth, do it to get child support. Because I think more people wouldn't be putting applications in. They would just stay quiet. Because they know they got a secret that they don't want nobody to know about. Because once the government gets involved, when they get involved in something like that, and they have the proof that you're lying and that he isn't the dad, yeah, that's on your record. So now you're not credible. They don't like liars either. But they still don't penalize the liars. You just get embarrassed. The judge might say, how dare you lie on this man? This man stepped up and took care of your kid for 5 years. Shame on you. But hey, can we do another DNA test and find out who the real dad is? Okay, wonderful. How brave of you. Do you see how they flipped the script? She went from being a piece of shit of a mother to a victim. That's how these judges do it. And please tell me if I'm wrong. They'll sit here and say, how could you do that to this man? For 5 years, he stepped up. He was a good dad. You knew that he wasn't the dad. He just didn't know. And for him to find out like this, I'm sure he's embarrassed and upset. Sir, I'm sorry you're going through that, sir. But at least you know as of today, you don't have to pay another dime in child support. Okay? Now back to you, ma'am. Can you bring in the guys you think that could be the father and let us test them? Yes, I can. You are such a brave woman. God bless you. So let's set up an appointment to bring those guys in, okay? And we're going to find out who the real dad is. And don't you worry. There's going to be food stamps and cash and a plethora of help for you, okay? Because we all make mistakes, honey buns. You're going to be all right. Okay, next case. That's what that sounds like. She went from being a piece of shit to a victim. You are so brave for allowing us to test 3 more Pookies. What? Yeah, they wouldn't like me. I wouldn't be a judge that long. I say, you fool-ass bitch. You nasty motherfucker. You nasty, conniving, cheating motherfucker. How can you look at yourself? Babe, let's get a mirror so she can see how bad she looks right now. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't make it that far in that kind of business because I'll go in. I say, sir, I'm so glad you didn't kill the bitch. You know, I know how you feel. I know you want to slit her throat. I know, sir. I know how you feel. Please refrain from beating her ass because we're going to give her some time in prison to think about what she did. So you hang in there, sir. Man, back to your ass, you nasty motherfucker. Do you have babysitters for these bastard kids since he ain't the father? Oh, you do? Your grandma? She's there? Okay, can you come get the kids? Because she about to do a bid. She's going on vacation unpaid. She's going on a wonderful island. She's going to get flued out to prison. Oh, that would be wonderful. Wouldn't that be wonderful to see her expression? Is that a wig you got on? Okay, we got glue removal. We can get that off. Go ahead and take her back and take that big picture. Make sure the wig is off and then take the picture. Okay, good. There we go. Oh, she wouldn't have a good day in my court. But see, judges are not like that. They're biased. They go to school to not be biased, but they still are biased. Tell me I'm wrong. These women that are doing wrong, they go from being wrong to right, just like that. I would be the worst judge that they can have because I would keep it real. I'm not, if a woman cried and said, I just didn't know, you knew, bitch. Don't give her no tissue. Let them tears roll out because she knew. She's crying out all her lies. Don't give her no Don't give her no tissue. Let the bitch cry. I'll be honest. She's not brave because she's getting another test. She's a hoe. So, ma'am, we know you was hoeing. How many niggas have you hit? 4. Damn. You is a hoe. Let's also add in the AIDS test, too, because you might be, ain't no telling. You got to be real with these women because then they won't come back. When Judge when Judge Mathis called them crackheads, what happened? 2 women that he called a crackhead actually went and got treatment and cleaned their life up. He said, well, what made you stop smoking crack? When you put me on blast and called me a crackhead on TV. Yeah, I don't get mad when Judge Mathis do it. He helped a lot of women clean up their lives and men for being called a crackhead on TV. Sometimes that's what it takes. Call somebody a hoe. Man, so he ain't the dad. So then who is he? Oh, somebody I've been talking to. Oh, so you fucking another motherfucker? Damn, you a hoe. Damn. You got your kids here? You moving like this? I hope you didn't do it in the house. Damn. When's the last time you got tested, hoe? I mean, Miss Smith. Sometimes they need that ugly truth. That's what Kevin Samuels did. Kevin Samuels was your Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis don't have a problem with calling nobody a crackhead. As soon as you come into his court, start eating on your cheeks, he'll say you a crackhead, huh? You over here tripping for another hit, huh? I bet you had a hit before you came here. He's that real. And yet he's still on the air. So sometimes being real, it does help. You can't cater to these women. They know that he ain't the father. They know who they was fucking. Don't get amnesia now. You always say, my body, my choice. But how do you not know what you did with your body? Well, I don't remember having sex with this guy. What? It's your body. Like, damn. You only could have had sex with them in the past, few years? You don't remember who you was fucking? No. Yeah, they do remember. They do. They're in a corner right now, and they're trying to get out. All I'm saying, guys, is you gotta be real visual this time. Fellas, I want you guys to be assured and know that you are the father of the kids you have. So if you have any doubts, women are really good at lying, good at making you think that they would never cheat on you. Some of you might have cheated on them before you got married. So they got you back. They told you they forgave you, but they really didn't forgive you. So they feel like I don't need to tell him I cheated because he cheated first. So we equal. No, ladies, that's not the way it works. If you forgave him for cheating and gave him a second chance, that wipes out anything. You can't say, well, tit for tat. No, unless you did not forgive him and you guys took a separation and then you fucked another man. He still deserves to know. So you guys can stay apart or get back together. You still got to tell him. They say, well, he cheated, so now we cancel each other out. No, that's not the way life goes, especially when you produce a bastard. That's not the way it works. That's why a lot of women don't tell you nothing, fellas. If you cheated on her first and she forgave you, you better make sure that's your kid. Because they will play that guilt trip and say, well, remember when you cheated on me? We weren't even married. We're married now. So what I did when we were boyfriend and girlfriend, that's gone. We took a vow at that day that everything I did in the past, everything you did in the past, it's wiped away. We are now entering into a union. But women will say, well, you cheated. So, that one day when you pissed me off, I got mad. I went and met with Pookie at the gas station and it happened. It's just sad, guys. Like I said, women can go from being a piece of shit to a victim in any court that fast. They'll call her brave. They won't call her a hoe, but they'll call her brave. That's not brave. So, fellas, like I said, you guys do a lot. There are a lot of good men out there. And I want to say a shout out to you guys. Because you got dads right now doing it all. But women will say, well, we don't hear about it because they don't brag like you guys do, right? Women love to say, oh, Future was at his son's graduation. That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to be at his graduation. But they'll see Cardi B playing Barbies with her daughter. Oh, look at Cardi B and her daughter. Oh, that is so cute. Look at her. What a great mother. Y'all see the difference? Tell me I'm wrong. They were just judging Future for going to his son's fucking graduation. Do you know how hard that is for an entertainer? That's at a high status, who's making music, who's on tour, who's doing this, who's doing that. It isn't easy. Even though it is his job, sometimes it ain't easy for a dad to be there. He has to keep working. That's why he got so many kids. He has to keep working to feed them. So I thought that was a big step for Future to make his son's graduation. Because a lot of these celebrities, they missed it. Because they had to decide between $50 million to support their family or attend their kid's graduation and lose $50 million. Because then if you lose the money, they're going to say, well, fool, it was just a graduation. There'll be others. But that money you missed, how you going to feed them now? See what I'm saying? So for Future to show up at his son's graduation, to me, I thought that was really cool. Because the man got 9 kids. I thought that was really good. Yes, it's his job to do it. But since y'all talk so bad about Future and men in general not being good fathers, when you see them out there, men never get the credit. Y'all say that's what he's supposed to do. That's what dads is, right? So Cardi B is supposed to play Barbies with her daughter too, dumbasses. That's what she's supposed to do. So why are we praising her ass for being a mother? But we can't praise the man for being a father. Get the fuck out of here. This world is bugged. I'm telling y'all right now, and it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse and worse. And women are the point. They're the origin of all this chaos because they will never give a man credit. They think that because they pushed the baby out of the vagina, they are one over a man. Y'all saw what that girl did, and I am going to address this. I am going to address this because a lot of women told me I was wrong. I was told that I was wrong for inboxing somebody's baby daddy. She was in the group capping. She was in that group capping, and it was sent to me. If you're going to go into a private group and talk about me and call me a bitch, say it to me. Don't go into a private group and say it because you don't know who's in that group. I'm not in every single Facebook group. So sometimes somebody will send me something someone else said, and they won't tell me where the group went, or where the group is, or what the name of it is. They don't want me to find it. They know they can easily send me the link, and I know, but they're not going to do that. But if you send me the post and the person's profile link, I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. I handle that person. But if you're going to go into a group and call me a bitch and say that men ain't shit, women got to push out the baby and get a needle to the back. You know that's a choice, right? You know you don't have to have kids, right? Ladies, you know you don't have to let a man nut inside of you, right? And if you are going to let him nut inside of you, you know there's birth control options, right? So I don't want to hear about you having to get a needle to the back and get cut open. Oh, and then our bodies get damaged. So you didn't know all that happens when you have a kid? Oh, well, I guess we living in another age then. Because women would love to talk about what they do. We have to push a baby out and get stitches in our vagina. Okay. But did he force you at gunpoint to nutting you? No. Okay. So you made the choice. So women, these women that say, I didn't choose to be a baby mama. Yes, you fucking did. You chose to be a baby mama. If he didn't put a gun to your head and tell you we're sleeping together unprotected and you're going to sit here and take it, then you chose to be a fucking baby mama. You made the choice to lay down with a man that you knew wasn't good, right? Or that you knew wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. So I don't want to hear on Facebook that you have to push out a baby, get a needle to the back, and sleepless nights and breastfeeding all night. You chose that shit. So when she said all that, that was fine. Until she said, don't let these masked bitches, pick me bitches, me. I wear a mask in my profile pic. She was talking about me. My post that I made about how men get bare minimum for Father's Day triggered a woman that bad to call me a bitch. I made that meme and didn't tag not one woman in the meme. I just posted the meme in general. So to call me a bitch off of a meme means that you're hurting inside. So I did what Daphne does. I reached out to the baby daddy. He confirmed that that was his baby mama. And he also said that he has full custody of their kids. So how can you go into a group and say why men only get socks when you don't even have your fucking kids? You're not even a mother right now. So that was the whole point of me reaching out to the baby daddy. Don't call me no bitch in private if you can't say it to me. And if you can't say it to me, then I'm going to privately go into my inbox, into your baby daddy's inbox, and show him how you're talking about people in groups. Stop capping. Stop going into these groups and lying. Y'all know in real life, y'all lie so much. Y'all lie so much. You wouldn't post that on your real page. So why post what you won't post on your real page? You shouldn't be posting in the group. Period. That's how I feel about that. A lot of women got mad at me. You were snitching. What did her baby daddy have to do with it? Well, what else should I have done? Should I have reached out to her in her inbox and say, I'm going to run your information because you called me a bitch? No, I wanted to be the Grinch, and that's what I was. So now he has that post so that if he does have to go to court, if she tries to fight to get custody again, well, judge, she just said this in a group and called somebody that she didn't even know personally a bitch. That type of behavior is not safe for my kids. And that's very true. You got to be careful in these groups calling people a bitch. They don't like that too much. And it's not hard to find somebody these days. It is not hard. So you're putting your life and your kid's life in jeopardy when you do those things. So yeah, I did send it to her baby daddy, and I don't feel bad about what I did. Now he has some ammunition for the next court case if she decides to fight for custody again. I felt good doing that. And then I told him Happy Father's Day. Because you don't hear about a lot of men getting full custody of their kids over the mom. I think that is a great feat because it's very rare. A mom can burn their kids, stab their kids, leave them for dead, and the judge will still give them 50-50 custody because that's the mother. A dad can't do half those things, y'all. So like I said, men go through more than what women go through when it comes to kids and custody and child support. It is very hard for a man. That's why when a man is actually getting child support from a woman, that is a Guinness Book of Record moment because it's rare. It'll take them years to be awarded child support. They want you to show them so much proof that this is a bad mom. But a dad, you can show one Facebook post, and that's it. The woman wins. Like I said, guys, again, tomorrow is about the men. So if there's any fathers on my in the comments right now, if you're dad, come on to the panel so I can personally tell you Happy Father's Day. Because I won't be doing a show tomorrow. That's y'all day. Like I said, every Father's Day, I send my dad something. I did that for him, and I brought tears to my dad's eyes. I was raised by my dad. 4 kids, 3 girls and a boy. My dad did it all by himself. No government assistance, no help, no money, no nothing from nobody. He did a damn good job with 4 kids. 3 girls. None of us have bastard babies or kids all over the globe. We have no kids. None of us. My brother is married with kids, but he's married with kids. My dad did good. How often do you find a single father raising 3 girls and a boy, and the girls are not hosts? I mean, guys, it's hard for a dad to be, that person that tells us about a woman's body parts. It's not easy for a man to do that. It's not. I know my dad's job was hard, and look how we all turned out. So when they say that men can't do the job, they sure can. Men can do the job. They sure can. My dad did a damn good job during times where it was very hard to do. Very hard to do, and he did that. So I tell my dad every day that he's a damn good dad. Because he did that. So when women say a man can't raise kids, yes, he can. Y'all just don't want to talk about it because you know it's true. Like I said, if he's a bad guy and he's dirty and he doesn't care, why'd you have more than one kid? If you have more than one kid with a man, I don't want to hear anything about him being ain't shit. That doesn't make sense in my book. Because you have more than one kid. Women always say, well, it was after the third baby he became crazy. No, he didn't. He was crazy before the kids. You just thought the kids would keep him. So we know the line that you try to use. That ain't gonna work. I want to file for child support because he treats me wrong. He yells at me. Well, so before you had kids, he never yelled. He never yelled one time. So after the first kid, did he yell? No. After the second kid, did he yell? No. So after the third kid, he yelled at you? Yeah. Come on, y'all. We're not that stupid. Denied. Because I don't believe it. Denied. Come back and try a new lie. Oh, well, this time, my daughter said that he touched her inappropriately. See what I'm saying? So the first tactic didn't work. So they come back with something very severe where we got to do a random house visit and talk to the daughter. Then we find out, yeah, my mom lied. She told me to say that. And we couldn't even lock the mom up. But the dad's reputation is damaged. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Look what men have to go through. Women will go through great lengths so these men won't see their kids. I need you to tell the judge that he touched you here. If you don't do that, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. They intimidate these kids. They do. And these CPS workers are not doing a good job. They'll talk to the kid right there in front of the mom. The mom is giving her that eye. You know that the Sanford and Son, the old girl with the eye? That's the eye she's giving the daughter. So yeah, the daughter's going to say, yeah, he touched me here. But pull that daughter away in a room with just a cop and you'll get the truth. They don't do that anymore. They take the kid's word for it. So that's why Kevin Samuel said, don't believe them at the beginning. Believe the facts. Because kids do lie. And they will lie for their moms. They will. These kids are not 100% innocent. You got kids out here that are 11, 12 years old, killing older people out here. Clocking them upside the head with a gun and taking their purse and then shooting them. These are kids doing it. These kids are not like they were when we were growing up. These kids are bigger, they're growing faster, and they're evil. They'd be so mad at their dad for moving on and getting married to a woman that actually loves him and cares for every one of his kids that they'll say that he touched them inappropriately. That bitterness that the mom was spewing, it's all in the kid now. Now they both hate the dad. And the dad is a really good dad. But once you say that he touched the kid, his reputation is over forever. Even when you put the truth out there, they will never forget the allegation. That's how a black man has to live, y'all. So forgive me for caring more about black men's mental health because they go through more. They don't get to be called John Doe. They say their full name when some shit happens. But women, they can make up 18 allegations on a man under the name Jane Doe. Y'all hear about Deshaun Watson, right? Now all these women are coming out. Now they're at 60-something women. Where were those women at initially, y'all? Where were they at? He didn't have sex with he did not sexually rape any of these women. He might have touched them inappropriately to their knowledge, or when they were giving him a massage, he got a boner. And him getting a boner to them is sexual assault. Because he got a boner. That's what men do when they're getting massaged by a good-looking woman. They get boners. It happens. You got some women that get real wet if a sexy guy is massaging them. They've told me. It happens. Those women are only here because of that contract. You can call me a liar all you want, but that's what happens. Money make these hoes go crazy. I do not believe that this man did anything to these women. Y'all know how massages work when you're a celebrity. They offer the pussy. They throw it at you. Two consenting adults fucking. That's what happens. Y'all know what a happy ending is. Don't play with me. Most of you guys know exactly what that means. And if you're an athlete, I know a lot of these athletes can attest to this. In college, when you were that top-notch guy and you had somebody come and give you a massage, there was some fucking going on. It happens. It happens in college. It happens in the NBA, NFL. It happens everywhere. But when they hear that you got the biggest contract ever, yeah. Now you can say, well, I massaged them too. And I massaged them too. And I massaged them too. It went from 22 women to 60-something women. I'm not believing it. I don't believe allegations. I believe facts. And I believe that all those women want money. They don't give a fuck. They just want to destroy another black man's character, right? He already set out a year and didn't play football. Now he's looking at sitting down another year. But this time he has a guaranteed contract. Ain't that some shit? These women aren't dumb. They saw the money and they immediately got moist. Got on the phone. Well, I remember when I was massaging him, he groped my breasts. So if it's that easy to convict a black man, why is Trump still out? Why is Trump still out? Because he not only has a case pending about the R word, rape, he has a case pending. All they need is his DNA. But he still has over 50 sexual assault allegations. And he still ran the fucking world. So how can he still run the world, but Deshaun Watson can't run on the football field? Can someone help me with that? Because Trump has allegations just like he does. Trump has a pending rape case. Deshaun doesn't. And Trump ran the world with that 1992 rape case that's pending. He ran the world for 4 years. So answer me that. Because if Obama had the same shit, woo, we don't want to go there though, right? We don't want to go there. These women want money. They don't care about morals or the truth. They want money. And anybody that they said he got massaged by over 100 women, there's going to be more. The number's going to probably go to 100. They're trying to drain this man's bank account where he's left with not $1. That's what they want to do. That's what they do to black men. When a black man has, because I don't remember Roethlisberger going through all this. I think that's his name. I don't remember him going through this when he had that assault allegation. But when you're black, if you're accused, you're guilty. You're guilty until you're proven innocent. That's how it happens when you're black. So forgive some of us good women who want to see our black men succeed. So black men, if you didn't get anything from the show, all I'm saying is, please protect yourselves at all times. Even if you're in a committed relationship with a woman, please make sure you're doing your due diligence to make sure that that is your child. If you're having any doubts, act on those doubts. Because you're not hurting anyone in the end. You just want to make sure that real is real. That's all. That's all you're doing. And that's not wrong. If they can go behind your back and file for child support, you guys can do this. It's not hard, y'all. You are valued and you are good. And there's a lot of good men out there right now listening with their kids. I respect you guys because a lot of men do not go on social media and say, my baby mama ain't shit. That's not y'all trait. Y'all don't do that, but they would do it to you guys. And you guys would still want to see the best in y'all baby mamas because that's the kind of heart you guys have. There are a great deal of men out there that are suffering because of a bad woman. Just know that your suffering, it will cease and you'll be able to live again. But you got to do the right thing for yourself, even if it means you finding out the truth. Yes, if you want to stick around and take care of that kid and not let the real dad do it, that's good for you. I'm not going to judge you there. But just know that life does go on and you can move on and find someone that is loyal. I just think it's disgusting. Like I said, I will continue to advocate for men because you guys need it. For years and years, you guys have been dragged through the mud. The government doesn't care about you. Society doesn't care about you. This world is already bad. Y'all hear about Joe Biden signing that bill to send $1 billion. $1 billion to Ukraine. And he'd even pay off y'all student loans like you promised, right? You see what I'm saying? Tupac said it years ago. They got money for war, but they can't feed the poor. Make it make sense. They don't care about y'all. So if they don't care about the poor in America, they care more about Ukraine. Then they're never going to change the laws. They're never going to change the laws. And a lot of people say, well, DNA should be mandatory. It should have been mandatory decades ago. Well, in other places it is, just not here. Because then the truth will come out. And then they will really see how bad these women are. But they don't want women to look bad. Remember, child support was created to bash men. It wasn't for women. Deadbeat dads don't drive was created for men, saying that if you don't pay child support, you don't deserve to drive. So how the fuck are you supposed to pay child support if you're not driving to your job? Make it make sense. Now it's deadbeat parents don't drive. You see what I'm saying, guys? But it took years for that to happen. So again, I want people to know that right now we need to do more to make sure our men are protected, because they do care and they do love their kids. And if you get with a man that doesn't love you or care about you, a kid ain't gonna change that. So forgive me for saying it's your fault. It is your fault. 100% your fault. Do better with your pussy. Do better. And stop accusing men of staring at you when you're at the gym. They don't give a fuck about you. Men actually go to the gym to work out. Women go to do fashion shows. I've seen it. I've seen these weak ass bitches sit at the thigh machine on their phone on TikTok all day. I had to go up to the machine and tell that woman, you've been here for about 20 minutes. Get up. Get up. You want to be sexy? Go be sexy at home. Y'all know what y'all doing going into these gyms wearing skin tight outfits. You want somebody to see it. Stop fucking playing with me. Y'all hoes is crazy as hell. Y'all will put on some tight clothes and stand in front of men knowing that they're going to look. These gyms need to do better and kick these bitches out. Y'all want a show? Go do it at home on OnlyFans. Do an OnlyFans gym edition if you want the attention. But don't be out here accusing these men. These men are dads, husbands, and you out here accusing them of looking at your ugly ass. You don't even got an ass to begin with. You might be in good shape, but you're not. I mean, I'm sure they've seen better. Anything for clout. That's what they said. Women would do anything for clout. They put on these skin tight outfits, go into a gym with close to nothing on, and get mad that a man glanced. That's what he is supposed to do. Bull daggers look too. I see some women, some bull daggers, take a peek. Y'all don't say nothing when they look, huh? And some of y'all going to the sauna butt naked. Don't come in there with me butt naked. I'm going to call you out. I don't want to see that shit. This ain't OnlyFans in here. Wear your clothes. Y'all know exactly what you're doing. And if you don't want men looking at your little body, oh, he's looking. There are special rooms for y'all to go into, but y'all don't want to be in that room because then you can't accuse a man, right? You want to falsely accuse somebody so you could be a victim and get 200,000 likes on TikTok. And now that man's kids have to see that their dad is being called a fucking pervert. His job had to see that. Mom had to see that. Wife had to see that. That's fucked up. And the guy that you saying was the pervert wasn't even looking initially. It was the one sitting down. He told him to look. Men are going to look just like women look. Men come in there with the gray sweatsuits and they be tight. Women look too. I've seen them. Neck broke almost. They look so hard. Men, you guys need to start bringing your phones in there and catching women staring at you. Ask them if they need something. Well, I see you looking at my glutes. What the fuck? I see you looking at my dick print. Call them out. They do it to y'all every day. Maybe I'll bring my phone into the gym next time and record a woman looking at a man's glutes and say, hey, do you want me to tell him that you like his ass? Embarrass them like they do y'all because they have no problem with doing that to you guys. Fellas, you got to start taking back your reputation because I know men actually go to the gym to work out. It's rare that I see a man in there just to stare at ass all day. So like I said, it's pathetic how these women are stooping so low just to get a like on social media. That's how desperate they are. Like, girl, you are not top notch. You a basic bitch. Took you 30 minutes to take your shirt off because you were waiting for them to look. That fits your narrative. That's why she was taking it off so slow, y'all. I can take my shirt off in 2 seconds. She slowed it down so they can finally look. Then when she got their attention, do you need something? If I was there, I would have came over there and slapped the shit out of her. I would have Ike Turnered her right there on the dumbbells. I don't like that. I don't like women who do that. Because once you call a man a pervert and you post it online and it goes viral, you got these pages that have 2-3 million followers. That's my dad. That's my husband. That's defamation, actually. Defamation of character. Fellas, start suing these women that are accusing you of being a pervert. That's a title that no man should have to have. Or they say, he's following me in the gym. And he's only going to the same machine you're on. Some people do circuits. in gyms. So they go from machine to machine to machine. It ain't that they're following you. They're doing something. Like I said, these women are crazy. Like I said, fellas, I'm sorry that y'all have to go through this, but I promise you, we will keep holding these women accountable one day at a time. If you got something on there, show me, and we will expose them. The only way they shared that video so much, she went private, y'all. She ain't adding nobody because she knows she fucked up. When you make up a lie like that about a man, people will attack you because it's wrong. That's some Emmett Till type shit. Do you need something? Keep it pushing. Oh man, I would have went crazy in there as a woman. She thought she was just Beyonce in that gym. Women, y'all got to do better. You really do. I'm sick and tired of y'all at this point. I'm a woman and I'm sick and tired of y'all. Men can't say what I'm saying because they'll be judged. So I'll say it. Stop lying. Stop betraying these men. If you don't want to be with a man, don't have sex with another man. Just tell him you want to be a hoe and he will release you to the streets gladly. But don't tug this man along and then have a baby and it's not even his. And then get mad when he destroys your whole apartment. That's him reacting to being played. People don't like to be played. They don't. I'm not saying it warrants death. But you cannot control how a man reacts when he hears that he's been played. When he's wasted thousands of dollars that he won't get back. Had to go to court. Had to go to prison. Money taken out of every one of his checks. So his job knows that he got a garnishment on his check. Jobs look at you like that too and say, wow, he's not even responsible. It was his job to tell them that he's on child support, that he has a new job. Not child support. They shouldn't be reaching out to us. You should have told us. Some people lose their job over that. Men go through a whole lot. They carry the whole world on their shoulders. And y'all still don't respect these men. But you know, I'm going to tell y'all this today. Men, you are loved and valued. If you have kids, if you have nieces, if you have kids that aren't yours, that you take care of because they're your girlfriend's kids, you're a good man. It takes a real man to love kids that are not his. But he knows they're not his. Put it that way. Because the ones that know that they're not his and they still decide in the beginning, that's cool. But when you're 10 years in and you find out and you still decide to stay, to me, you stupid. Because they have a real dad out there. And most kids, you get these bonds with them and then they want to meet their real dad. And then they forget all about you. Some of them do. And the real dad will say, well, I never knew you existed, son. That's why you have to kind of move out the way, guys. If it comes out that you are not the father, let the real father be the father. That's not your obligation no more, fellas. Y'all did what y'all had to do. Leave and let that bitch go. Because these women are never going to learn from their mistakes if you don't punish them. So, hey, y'all got to the end of the week, and I want y'all both out. That's how you have to do it. So you can heal. Because a lot of men will go into their next relationship angry. So, fellas, like I said, tomorrow is your day. I hope all men that are listening today have a great Father's Day because you guys deserve it. I hope that you don't have to cook on Father's Day. And I hope you don't get no weak-ass socks that she could have got you the day before. You probably got a whole sock drawer full with socks that you get every year. You already know what you're going to get. Socks in a card, right? Just cheap as fuck. You already know what the gift is going to be. Maybe you should start reciprocating. Get her some damn socks. Get her some socks too. Ladies, if he tells you he doesn't want nothing, he's lying. And I know a lot of women are probably not rich. They don't have a lot of money or they're not making a lot of money. I know the gas prices are high and it's tight. If you're in that position where you can't go and splurge on him, but he better not have splurged on you on Mother's Day. If he did, I don't want to hear shit. But you do have some couples that are on a budget where for Mother's Day, he really didn't get to spend like that, but he did. But ladies, there's things you can do for free. Make him a home cooked meal, all his favorites. You know what they like to eat. Give him a full body massage. You can go to the Dollar Tree and buy the rocks. Put them in the microwave. Put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds where they're warm. Get a couple of hot towels. Put those warm towels on his back first and then put the stones on top. Give him a full body massage. That costs nothing. That's easy to do. There's things you can do in the house that are free. You don't always got to spend thousands. If he didn't spend a lot on you and there was a budget, then you can reciprocate it. but there's things you can do to make him happy. You know, his back been hurting from them 3 jobs. Give him a full body massage like Ling Ling. Go on YouTube. Y'all go on YouTube to see how to do hair, how to put wigs on, right? Lay down those ugly ass baby hairs that go from all the way from your forehead down to your titty. Y'all know how to do that? You can go on YouTube and they'll tell you the proper techniques of how to massage your man. YouTube is free. Costs you nothing to watch the video. Watch that video for him all day today. That way on Sunday, you can give him that full body massage. He'll think he with Ling Ling. You can easily make your phone play that music, that therapeutic music. Guys, come on, talk to me. This shit is not costly. Y'all just making up excuses. Give him a full body massage. Have him wrap himself in just a towel and give him that full, but then give him a happy ending. Because y'all together. You ain't got to worry about nothing bad happening. You can get some tea lights from the Dollar Tree, $1. Some tea lights. Light the tea lights around the bed. Make him feel like he's at a spa. Have the music playing off the TV, because all y'all got a TV. Most TVs have apps. You can find the YouTube app, put it on Zen Music. He would feel like he's right in a spa. Give him a full body. And then make him his favorite meal. Let him kick his foot up. Let him be naked on the couch. Let his balls air out. Let him be who he wants to be. You take out the trash. You clean up. There's a lot of things you can do for free, ladies. You just making excuses. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. So, fellas, I hope that your Father's Day is filled with love and support. Your father's every day, but this is just like your birthday. It's your special day where we get to actually give you your flowers. So I want to give the flowers to all those men in the comments who are fathers. You could be uncles too that love your nieces and nephews just like your own. You got a lot of people that have adopted their nieces and nephews or adopted some kids. You're still a father. And like I said, if a woman accepts, I'm fine, I don't need nothing, and she don't get you nothing for Father's Day, mark that in your memory. You don't need her. Because there's no excuse why you don't have nothing for Father's Day, but you gave her everything. That's not the way the world works. A lot of men are going to say, I don't want anything. Because that's how men are. Men are not materialistic pieces of shit like women are. They don't want to be flew out to Dubai. They just want a day where they're not being yelled at. Men are simple. Men are so simple. They just want peace. Tell me I'm wrong. They just want to be can I have a day where you're not in my ear asking me for something? Can I have a day where you're not nagging me? Can I have one day where you actually cook? I don't want Grubhub. I don't want DoorDash. Can you actually go in the kitchen and cook my favorite steakums? Steakums with asparagus and baked potato loaded. Can you make me something? Men value time. They value you putting time into something. Instead of buying him a fake ass Hallmark card, make him one from scratch. Be different. Come on, ladies. Y'all know how to do it. Y'all know how to figure shit out when you need money. But when it comes to making a man happy, y'all don't know how to do that though, huh? That's the hard part. I don't know how to make. Yes, you do. You know how to piss him off. You know how to nag all day. So, ladies, today, start preparing how you're gonna make his day tomorrow. Stop being cheap, because that's why he goes out with his boys, hoping to find somebody better than you, because you're not doing your job. Pussy's not enough to bring to the table. Tomorrow should be a day where he's able to kick his feet up and let his balls air out. He's already working 3 or 4 jobs to make you happy. Give him that day. Give him that one day. And if you guys have a bunch of kids, won't you take the kids over to your grandmother's house, since she gets them all the time, right? When he's working. You ain't really take care of them kids. Give him a day where there's no kids screaming and throwing toys. Give him that one day. And he would appreciate you for a long time. That's all I'm saying, ladies. Don't argue. Don't tell him to take out the trash. Don't tell him to do the dishes. You do everything on that day. Give him that at least. Damn. Give him that, and he will respect you. Because y'all don't want to do that. Y'all lazy as fuck and you're ghetto. You don't want to love him. Oh, I don't have any money. I spent it on my nails. Well, you better figure some shit out. Because a man can only take so much. Men don't like to be unappreciated when they know that there's somebody out there that would take care of him. If he's working and breaking his back for you, you better give him a full body massage. Not that weak ass massage where you're rubbing his shoulder for 2 minutes. Give him a full hour like he would be at a Groupon. As soon as he walks in the house, hand him the towel he has to put around his waist. Hand him his blindfold. Tell him to go lay right there on the bed. You got everything going. The candles is going. The music is playing. He feel like he in a spa. Give him that. You could do it right there from home. You ain't got to spend no money. Tell him his favorite food is in the oven, hot and ready for him to eat after that full body. He's going to respect you. I know there ain't no football on or nothing, but give him the remote and say, this is your day. If you need me, ring the bell. You can get a bell from the Dollar Tree too. That'll make a noise. You are his servant for the day. Well, you know what? My shoulder's hurting right here. I'm right here, babe. Give him that day. You ain't always got to spend a bunch of money. There's free things you can do. Just don't give them an apron and say, go out there and grill. And while you grilling, I'm going to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Man, please. Cable will be shut off. Fucking with me. Ain't going to be no cable. You're going to be watching the basic channels 3, 5, and 10. Because that shit. Don't make him grill. It's hot as hell outside right now. A lot of states are in a heat wave. That's the last thing he wants to do. Get your ass in the kitchen and make them steakums. Make him what he likes. Every woman knows what their man likes to eat. They're just lazy. They don't want to cook it. If you don't know how to cook, Google is free. You can look it up. Y'all look it up when you want to figure out how to do hair and shit. Y'all act like y'all don't know how to do shit when it comes to, I don't know how. Well, he told me he's fine. And I told him, are you sure? You shouldn't have to ask a man what he wants, you dumb idiots. You should already know what he wants. That's your man, right? That means you're not listening. So men, if you got a woman that's asking you to write a list of what you want, kick her ass to the streets. Because a real woman would know what you want, unless you guys just started dating 2 days ago. But if you're in a committed relationship, she should know exactly what your likes and desires are. She shouldn't have to say, well, babe, can you write down your top 10 things? Nope. Number 1, just put streets. What does that mean? Get your shit. That's where you live now. Streets. She should already know, fellas. They know how to find out if you're cheating. They know all the ways. They know when they're not happy, but they don't know how to make you happy. Make it make sense. So all I'm saying, fellas, is I hope that tomorrow your day is filled with happiness. Again, shout out to everyone who has bought a shirt for me. I did want to call out one guy. I'm not going to say his name because I'm not going to embarrass him. But when you guys order a shirt on my website, if you go through PayPal, before you even hit the pay button, there's a big writing in bold that says, please send as family and friends to avoid fees. This idiot skipped the message and just hit pay. So he did not pay his full amount for the shirt. And when I reached out to him, he got so angry. Just cancel my fucking order. I don't want it. And that's how he spoke to me. And I said, it's not my fault your ass can't read. I didn't see nowhere on the website where it said to pay his family and friend. I said, during checkout, it's right there. You have to see it before you hit pay, fool. So when I sent him I figured you'll say that. He didn't even say, I'm sorry. He didn't say anything back. So you got some men that are bitch ass niggas too. And he knows exactly who I'm talking to. Because remember, you sent me your address, your phone number, and all the 9. And then got mad at me. You wouldn't go to a Louis Vuitton store and not pay them in full. Could you still walk out with their stuff and not pay in full? No, you can't. So don't treat me like that because I called you out. Some of y'all was chipping over $1.71 fee. Y'all couldn't pay that. I'm a business. I'm not paying it for you. But this man got so angry, he said, fucking cancel it, and got angry at me because this ass couldn't read. So you do have some men that fail to read, and it does upset me because it's right there. He tried to challenge me, and I know what the shit says. So just want to say this to anyone in the future. If you use PayPal, everyone should know already to avoid fees. You send as family and friends. That's basic knowledge. You might be sending me $35 if you do it under goods and services, but they're going to take their fee. And that's going to come out of that amount. And I'm going to get the rest of it. I don't want the rest of it. I want the full payment. Again, it's just respect to me. If you can't afford $1.71, then please don't buy a shirt. That means that you're on a budget and you shouldn't be spending your money. But I'm not going to sit here and give you one flat rate for the shirt. I'm paying for shipping. I'm paying the taxes. And you're mad over $1.71. I'm not paying nobody's fees. Sorry. So all I'm saying is shout out to everyone who has bought a shirt. I have recently had a flood. I had one guy who actually bought 5 shirts in one order. 5. And shout out to you. Shout out to you. Like of these men are stepping up. This dude bought 5 shirts in one order. It makes me happy to see men actually respecting mental health. I care about you guys. You guys are valued and you're appreciated. So please know that I'm going to keep going hard for you guys. And I hope that you guys have a good day. Tomorrow is your day. Let your balls breathe. Just chill, y'all. Enjoy this day. If you got a woman that nags you, tell her she got to go. Y'all don't need no stress in your life. You already got that at work. Half of y'all don't even like going to work. Some of y'all get to work and you sit in your car and you meditate because you know why you're doing it. You're doing it for your family. Those are the men I'm talking about. And some of you men know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all pull up to work early just so you can sit in the car and talk to yourself about, I have to do this. I got kids at home. I got a girlfriend that needs me. If I don't do this, I'm going to be in a different position where I can't afford to take care of my family. Y'all have to contemplate why you need to be doing these 2 jobs or 3 jobs. I know y'all doing that. And I appreciate you guys for still going on. I know it's hard. Some of you guys work 3 jobs, so she ain't got to work 1. And she still can't cook for y'all. Kick her ass out. Kick her out. That's all I'm saying. Don't let that woman make you feel like you're not appreciated. You guys are very special. You are. And I hope tomorrow your day is filled with happiness. If you see some bitter shit going on, reach out to me. Let's talk about it. Because I'll post it all on my Instagram tomorrow. Just sad moments. Actually, I might do that. I might compile all the stuff that has been sent to me in regards to women saying that men don't deserve anything. And if it's public, remember, fellas, if you send me something public, it has to be public. Don't send me anything out of a group. If you do, I'm going to blur their name. If you want me to show their name, it has to be public. That's the kicker. If it has that world symbol, we straight. They cannot report me for something that's already public. They can report me if you send me something that your friend said and you told me, oh, yeah, she said you could post it. That friend can still report me. So if it's someone where if it's coming out of a private place, I definitely have to cover their name. But if it is public, I would love to show exactly how these women are. I just made a post right now of a woman who asked her TikTok or Twitter. She wanted help on scamming people. And a woman told her, I can help you, but I'm not playing. I'm serious. She actually posted on her Twitter that she's ready to start scamming people. And a woman replied to her and said, I can help you. Do you have Telegram? What the fuck? And I posted that publicly, y'all. I let you see their names because I wanted you to see that. I don't make this shit up. Go to their Twitter right now and you'll see it. Clear as day. 2 women plotting on scamming through Telegram. Now, I don't know what Telegram is. Y'all got to tell me what it is, but I'm going to do my research. I just wanted y'all to see how bad these women are. I also saw a post on Twitter today of a woman with cum all over her face. And she said, Happy Father's Day. She had cum all over her face. You can kind of tell what cum is. That wasn't reported, but they report me for shit, right? See what I'm saying? So like I said, guys, I got your back all day long. Fellas, you are valued. So please, if you don't know how to do a DNA test or send it off to the lab, I told you ways in the beginning. Go back and listen to the video. If you need extra help, reach out to me. And if anybody's interested in a shirt, I do have the 4th of July edition shirts out now. I added sweatshirts. I added a backpack. There are different things now that I'm starting to add to the page. And then you guys will see it more as we go. Okay? Thank you to everyone who has been supporting mental health. And ladies, please continue to dig deep when you're asking your men if they're okay. Do not accept I'm fine. He's a fucking liar. Men don't just say I'm fine. Ask him about the score last night. He'll tell you more than, oh, it was a good game. No, he's gonna go into detail. Did you see how he hit the 3 and told the crowd to go to sleep? Did you see how he hit the 3 and put his hand on the ring finger? He'll tell you more when it comes to sports. That's how you know he's lying when he says I'm fine. You're just not going deep enough. Y'all know y'all man. Y'all know how they act when they change their rhythm of how they speak to you. How they move their shoulders. Yeah, I'm good. How was work? It was okay. It wasn't okay. His boss pissed him off. He hates work. He hates working 3 and 4 jobs. He just don't want to disappoint you. Tell him he can quit one job because your ass gonna get off your feet and get a job. Tell him. Tell him you're gonna finally get a job so he can relax. A lot of y'all women are allowing these men to work 3 jobs like they're Superman. They're human. They will break down. Why would I work 3 jobs to support this woman when I can get me a woman that's working 2 and we can build together? Y'all women are lazy. Stop being lazy and work. 2 is better than 1. Him having 3 jobs, that's difficult. His mental health is probably fucked up. Get a job too. Support that man. Tell him to take a day off because you're going to be working to support him. Let men kick their feet up for once. Fly those men out to Dubai. Y'all ain't gonna do that for them though, right? Because they're the men, they're supposed to do it for you. No, that's not the way it works. So like I said, fellas, know that you are appreciated and always watch how she acts when you tell her I'm fine or I don't want nothing for Father's Day. If she doesn't get you anything for Father's Day, that's not the one for you. Because a real woman would say, you know what? He's done so much for me. I'm still gonna get him something because he deserves it. If you have to ask a man what he wants, he's gonna say nothing because you had to ask, you dumb bitch. Don't ask him. You know what he likes. You know it. You see him every day. You mean tell me he don't talk to you at all? Then you don't need to be with him. Go back to the streets. You should never have to ask your man what he wants. He knows what you want for Mother's Day. You leave hints and coupons around the house, right? Push pause when the commercial come on. So when he come out the bathroom, you can push play like that commercial's live. You're not slick, ladies. I know the tricks. I know the tricks, ladies. You're not slick. So never ask a man what he wants. If you guys are in a committed relationship, you know what he wants. And I'm not talking about head. Head is not a Father's Day gift. That should be automatic. Give him something that he did not ask you for or didn't have to ask for. That you didn't have to tell him, put your top 5 things down here. You should know already what that man wants. And fellas, if they don't get you what you want, even though you told them you didn't want nothing, if they didn't even put in the effort, that's not the woman for you. Because if you lose it all, she ain't going to be there for you. That's how it goes. So I hope you guys have a good Father's Day. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday. If you guys need any counseling, need any mentoring, and I have the time, reach out to me. Instagram, it's on the ticker. And if you guys are interested in a shirt, I did pin it. Click on the link and it'll take you right to the website. Like I said, guys, I appreciate and I love everybody that supports me. Help me get to 5,000 subscribers, and I will have a giveaway. I will have a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. It'll probably be some shirts and maybe a gift card. So like I said, I want to do a giveaway, but at 5,000 subscribers, help me get there. I think I'm at almost 4,600. So I got a little ways to go. But get me to 5,000 and we're going to make it happen, okay? Somebody did ask me if I can also start doing commentary on my own stuff. I will actually consider that. I'm open to helping you guys. I don't like doing that. That's not my lane. I can't do his voice. Yeah, bitch, give me the dick. Okay, I get it. I don't know how to do that. I think a different perspective does that really good for me. But I will consider it. Or maybe I can do a reaction with him, you know? We'll see. We'll see what's in store coming up. So just know that I'm listening to you guys' ideas and I'm going to implement it as much as I can. So help me get to 5,000 subs and we'll do some more stuff, okay? So I hope you guys have a good Saturday. Thank you to everybody who came on, Black Rage and JT. Thank you guys for giving me your input. You guys were really active in the comments today. And I'm sorry I skipped a lot of them, but you guys are wonderful. James Scorpio Jackson, you're welcome, sir. And Nancy Carey, thank you for always, supporting men as well. You're a good one too. I always see you in the comments. Jessicans, I really like Jessicans. She's dope. All the men, William Jackson, Studio Unlimited Photography, Bobby 2204, JT, Esteban, Ken, J Rage. I'm just naming some people in the comments that I know are guys. I think Bruce Major is a guy. Crow Sticks, happy Father's Day to all of you guys. You guys are very, very valued on this earth. The government might not give a fuck about you. Black women may not give a fuck about you, but this Black woman does. Don't let those other women change how we feel. And I hope that they find that Black man who's been missing in the river. I know a lot of people have been sending me what people are saying, that he should have been dating a white woman. And I absolutely hate that. Anytime a Black man is out with a white woman and he comes up missing, they say he shouldn't have been with a white woman. We have to stop that. We have to stop that. That's not right. Because if it was a white man and with a Black woman and the Black woman came up missing, y'all will call us wrong for saying she shouldn't have been dipping, right? So men deserve the same energy. Just because they like white women too doesn't mean that they don't love Black women. It's their preference. Y'all love Serena Williams and her white guy, right? Tamara, she got her white guy. Why is all that okay, but black men can't date a white woman? Stop making it about race. It's a black man that's missing. That's the most important thing. He has a black mama, a black sister. Put yourself in that position. Y'all always got to do that. Like when LeBron James' son went out with a white woman to prom. Y'all got mad. Like, so? I don't blame them. You guys are loud, you're ghetto, and you're disrespectful. If you have time to threaten a black woman over a meme, why the fuck would they take you to prom? You crazy. So stop correlating that with, oh, she's white, so this is that us type shit. Jordan Peele type shit. She killed him. That's where y'all go with it every time when they date outside the race, and that's fucked up. They don't want to go looking for the black man because they feel like he already violated black women by dating a white woman. That's not right. But that's what black women do. It never fails. So when people send me that, I just keep it moving. That's what they do. They say, well, he shouldn't have been dating a Becky. So Bonquisha would have did better? Because when you guys get mad, you do worse. You go out and have sex with men and come back and sleep with that same man. Or hide from the fact that he's the father. Y'all just as bad. It's women in general. No race attacks. Women in general are bad. So like I said, you guys got to do better. You do have to do better. And I hope that some of you women heard some of the free things that I said you can do for free. Don't send me any inboxes about you not having no money. Because I just came up with ways that you can definitely still make your man happy. But y'all never have money around Father's Day. But y'all always have money around Mother's Day. You always have money all the other days. If you knew you weren't going to have money, you should have saved it, right? So I don't want to hear it. It's just that when it comes to men, you guys don't care. You'll say, well, I pushed out the baby. He didn't. As if his sperm didn't help you create the baby. Stop it. It takes two. It takes two. So again, guys, hope you guys have a great day. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. I'll do another show probably on Monday or Tuesday. So stay tuned and I'll keep you guys in the loop. So have a good Saturday. And again, happy Father's Day to you guys. Salute to you, air it out. Salute to you too, sir. Moni said, quick question. If I go through the website, do I need to change to F&F? No. So look, Moni, if you already have PayPal, you should have it already set to family and friends if you pay somebody. So remember, when you go through PayPal, it'll help you log into your PayPal. When you log into your PayPal, you should be able to change it to family and friends. If you don't have a PayPal and you're paying as a guest, I would advise you to use the Venmo or Cash App option. There is a Venmo and a Cash App option on there where you don't have to worry about no fees or nothing. And once you click on the Venmo or Cash App, it'll give you my information. And then it'll go right to me. And then you'll get an email from the website saying you're confirmed. It's that simple, y'all. If you don't want to worry about going through PayPal and the fees bullshit, Cash App and Venmo is an option. If you guys can't use any of those options, then it's you. Okay? So I try to make it easy for everybody to be able to pay a different way. But if you go through PayPal, it should already be on family and friends when they let you log into your account. If you don't have a PayPal account, I would suggest you use Cash App and Venmo. Those are universal. If you don't have Cash App or Venmo, reach out to me on Instagram and we'll find another way. I know everybody's not going to have the ways that I have on there. I get that. I just want to make it easy for you guys. That's all. Okay? And when you buy a shirt from me, it's a flat fee. It's only $35. I add the tax and the shipping in there. Because some people say, well, yeah, I can go on this person's site and the shirt is $22. Yeah, it is. Until you add the taxes and shipping. Now you're at $40, right? So see, I try to give you guys one fee so you ain't got to pay nothing else. I make it easy. I make it easy for you. Because you know if somebody bought 3 shirts, the shipping is going to be about $12, $13 because they go by weight. So again, just know that I'm not trying to screw nobody over or trick you guys. But that's why my shirts are a little bit more pricier because I'm adding everything in. Illinois has the highest taxes. So I also have to make sure that I'm good too on my end, guys. So just know that's why it's not $21.99. It sounds good until you add it in the cart and they add in the $8 in tax. Then you got to choose your shipping method. Standard, that's another $8. So you're still paying the same. It's just in one bill. People like it like that, the way I do it. So if that's hard for you guys, we can talk about it. But if we get to 5,000, I will do a shirt giveaway where you'll be able to choose like a few shirts of your choice. I also customize. So if you guys have a husband, a boyfriend, or a granddad, and they have a favorite sports team, I can customize and put their sports team into the shirt. It makes it unique for them, especially when football season comes up. Oh, they're going to love those shirts because, mental health is going to be bigger in the NFL and in the NBA, all the sports. So if you guys have, boyfriends and brothers and all that love sports, I do customize. Okay. And there's no extra fee for that. Y'all know other places will be like $20 extra. No, I don't charge you anything different. It's the same price. It stays what it is. So I just try to make it affordable for you guys. Okay. So thank you guys for those questions. Anything else, you guys? You're welcome, Moni. I got you. KA, I know you missed the live. It's okay. You can go back and listen to it. Shout out to James, amputee mentor. Thank you for always having my back. Like I told you guys, James is also a mentor to men as well. So if you guys look in the comments, I just highlighted it. James is really good at reaching out to people, and he's also there to listen. For men, he got your back. He's not fake. He has your back. Okay. JT on the box, Brian Patton. Shout out to all you guys. Skylord Smith, you're welcome, sir. And you say you're grilling. Well, you know what? If you want to grill tomorrow, that's good. I wouldn't make my man grill. I grill. I know how to grill. Women should know how to grill too. If they've been around you for a long time, Skylord, they should know how to grill. I don't want to get my... See, their hair is flammable. That's why they don't want to get close to the grill. You know, when that fire comes up, bam, Michael Jackson, when he had the Pepsi commercial, it's going to be bad. So a lot of them don't want to mess up their nails. They don't want to mess up their hair. Oh, and they don't want to mess up their makeup because, they're going to be outside by the grill. I'm not that type of woman. I'll go out there and rough it up. Cook them a good meal, then I'll get dogged down. You see what I'm saying? Ladies, you got to be able to turn it on and turn it off. Quit being lazy. Get on that grill. Don't make him grill. You should know how to grill by now, right? You've been around him. See, a real woman would have been like, babe, when it comes to grilling, she would have asked him this way before Father's Day. How do you get this? If you don't even know how to grill, ladies, ask them. But then again, YouTube. All the stuff you need is on YouTube. How to grill 101. It's right there. First, you get your meats. You put your meats out there. You got to tenderize the meats, season the meats. It tells you a step-by-step. What coal to buy, what stuff to buy. What kind of grill do you have? Gas? Is there a standard grill or gas grill? It's all on YouTube. So ladies, there's no excuse for not knowing how to cook. And I'm not talking about the George Foreman grill either. I ain't talking about that grill. The grills that are outside. Them grills. Because women are like, well, I got my George Foreman. What does he want? A turkey patty? No, he don't want that. He can get that from the store. He wants something different. Make him his favorite steak with asparagus. Make him a shish kebab. Make him what he really likes. So I'm just saying, you guys, I'm just trying to throw out some help for you guys because I know a lot of y'all make excuses. I know you don't want to get your hair messed up. You don't want your makeup to fall. You don't want your lashes to start loosening up and then you see the real you. I get it. So you want him to grill. I'm just saying it's okay for a man to grill if he wants to. But I know a lot of guys said that, they would rather a woman cater to them because that's their day. But if you want to be out there in 100-degree heat cooking all day, then go for it. Go ahead. Okay, let me see. Happy Father's Day, fellas. KA said that. Okay, I'm just looking through to make sure I didn't miss anything, guys. Look, you guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful, and I appreciate everybody who supports me. I want y'all to know that I got y'all back. I just want y'all to know that. And women, we just got to do better. Again, I'm a woman saying this because I've seen it, and I try to offer as much as help as I can. Some women don't even know they're toxic because their moms tell them that they're perfect, little angels. Sometimes I might take somebody to tell me, hey, Daphne, I did this. Is this bad? Yeah, it's bad. Okay, how can I fix it? There you go. You just made the first step. All I'm saying, ladies, is there are ways to make your man happy. And if you're on a budget, inbox me. You ain't even got to put yourself on blast. Hey, Daphne, what was those free things you said I can do? Everything's on Google. It's not hard massaging a man. Deep tissue massages, they tell you how to do that. See, if you're a light woman, 4'11", you don't weigh that much, and you got you a big linebacker, then you're going to have to put your pressure, your body weight on him. When you're using your elbows, you're going to have to lean on him and put that. It's not hard to do. They do it all the time. Ling in them. Some of them will stand on their backs because they're so light. Y'all seen it. It's not hard to do. You can buy the stone. The Dollar Tree has everything I just explained, or Five Below. If in your state you have a Five Below, they have a whole massage packet for $5. It comes with the stones, the book, the whole nine. $5. Maybe $5 and like 25 cents, but it's $5. If you ain't got $5 to buy the whole thing, Five Below has so many gadgets. You can make a man's day. You can get the candles from Five Below, the blindfold from Five Below, the little feathers, handcuffs. Come on, ladies. Five Below. Make his day. Stop being cheap. Make his day. Quit saying you ain't got no money. You can make a way out of no way. You can. You really can. So I hope I gave you guys some tips, and I hope to see you guys on my next show, and I hope you guys have a nice Saturday, okay? Anybody else have any questions before I leave? I'm going to send you a message on Facebook when I get a chance. Okay, K.A., love you too. I'm just saying, some of these ladies be real lazy, y'all, and cheap with the gifts. Fellas, don't accept no cheap gifts. If she makes you a card and you grill it outside and all she do is prepare the table, that's not the one, man. That's not the one. Or she says, guess what? Tonight I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give you head. She should have gave you head the other night, and the night before that, and the night before that. If she says that, just bust out laughing and walk away. Bust out laughing and walk away. That's not a gift. Me wrapped in a bow. That's not a gift. He already hit that before. Give them something that you have not given them. And most women, if they can do an at-home massage, I think men will appreciate that more than a damn Groupon because it's personal. She's taking time to massage you. She doesn't care if her hands start to cramp up. It's about you getting that massage. I think a lot of men will appreciate that, the time that she's spending. She's not on TikTok or Facebook. She took the time out to put the candles around the bed. Took the time out to have the music playing, the ambiance. Took the time to heat up the stones. Put the towel on his back so gently. Men value that. The men I know. Maybe some men were like, no, I don't want that shit. I just want to sit on the couch all day, let my balls breathe and watch the... Okay. But some men like to be catered to, especially if they haven't had that before. That's all I'm saying. Am I wrong, guys? Fellas, would you be okay to that? A massage from your girl? A deep tissue massage right there? Or you take most guys will fall asleep. That's a gift to them. If they fall asleep, you did something right. That's what that means. You didn't do nothing wrong. And keep massaging them. When they start snoring, keep massaging them. And then wake them up and say, sir, now it's time for the happy ending. Oh, he going to be in heaven. You're going to make his day. That's all I'm saying, ladies. That costs nothing. Five Below, $5. They got the whole massage kit. If you got a Five Below. If you don't have a Five Below, go to the Dollar Tree. There's a Dollar Tree in every state. They got the little black stones, little black rock. Get those. And I'm talking about the little thick black stones. They have them. They have them. You got to be creative, ladies. You guys know how to make all this other stuff when you want to be creative. Be creative. Use your mind. It's not hard. So I hope you guys have a great Saturday. Thank you. Look, I had 50-something people attending and never got lower than that. So I appreciate every one of you guys who are listening. I hope you guys all liked this podcast. And please make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed to me, please do. And hit the notification bell so you know when I have another show. That way you guys will be in the loop. If you get me to 5,000 subscribers, I have a giveaway. And I give it away to 3 lucky people. I do 3 instead of just 1. And it'll be at random. So like I said, there'll be some good prizes valued at hundreds of dollars. I'm not cheap. When I give, I'm not cheap. I'm very expensive. I want to give back to some people. I know some people right there, it's tough right now. Gas, not even $100 is helping people. And I have a big truck. I have a Denali. So y'all can just imagine what my gas is like. We ain't talking about $100. Them things are guzzlers. Some people have Hummers. Woo! You could tell when people ain't got the gas because them Hummers be having the windows down. They be in that car sweating, looking like some rotisserie chicken in that car, y'all. See, the Hummer was cool when you got it, though, wasn't it? It ain't cool now. And that ain't me. I ride in the air, y'all. That's how I drive. But you can tell when somebody's on a low budget. Them windows be all down. You'll see hands and arms, legs out the windows. I know it. I see y'all. So I'm just saying, you guys, you got to do better. Fellas, again, back to the DNA. Just make sure you're visual. Make sure you're looking at everything, analyzing things, and you're asking questions. Don't be afraid to do a DNA test. Know that it's better to know than to not know, because you don't get anything back unless you sue. And most men are not going to sue. And I appreciate those men that still get done wrong and they still don't belittle the woman. A woman will belittle you all day. Mind you, you left her, not the kid, but she'll still belittle you on Facebook and say you ain't nothing because you left her, not the kid. Men don't usually leave their kids. They leave you because you're toxic and your energy is worse than a man not being around. because kids will feed off that energy, and then they'll take it out on people in school. So what I'm saying is, ladies, you got to do better. You got to do better. Life is too short. Your child is your copy and paste. But if you keep acting like you are, you'll delete. Real easy. Real easy. You got to do better. So like I said, guys, again, thank you guys all. If you guys have any other questions, reach out to me on Instagram. But other than that, happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are following me. And I hope you guys have a great Saturday. Stay blessed.